Or like once you
Billy
figure out
Mays here.
where the hostage is, come down and just take care of
So,
some of the people.
air guys, I'll get you to
Let's
come with
somewhere
me.
else because they're fucking loud. Okay, never mind. They left.
Alright,
You're fucking loud.
so I'll go in. Anvil
Shut up,
7
Logan.
and Anvil
Um,
2.
I so
Yeah, dude.
they were talking about landing
On a
here.
100 round
There's
belt,
like a
6 fucking pounds.
people here,
Oh my
and the only
god.
real way that they can do a
Alright,
patrol pattern that
standard
actually
RTO
makes sense
Vietnam shit.
is like going
Alright,
up
see you,
and around
see
the
you out there.
hills
Hopefully,
Yeah,
and
someone
then
shows
using
up,
the hills.
you know?
So
fuck that stupid shit.
Nope.
no, no, because of all these hills. Though, well, this is hard trying to get into E-mine's brain. But I really
Impulse.
the main spot where I'll probably keep the Bradleys
Yo.
because we also have to remember
I'm
because of that
the SO of
outpost,
Anvil 2
they
tonight.
can easily get 2 RS.
Yeah,
No, none of the
actually,
I was
SL2 is showing up, but I'm the squad lead.
you're probably gonna be the only SO if
Yeah.
Logan, doesn't want to be.
Oh yeah, because
So you're
I know
gonna,
he's thinking of doing
yeah,
JTAC.
JTAC.
Yeah, I might end up being SL of Anvil 1
It's
then.
like
Unless you're taking on SL.
it's not like
Not taking that.
if you start looking at the map, it's not like bushes like that. Maybe like
Hold
a
on.
few of them
Yeah.
like that, but it's like
Yo,
still
what's up?
tall trees, which in third person you basically can't see any. Oh, it's there.
Yeah, so
Those,
okay, we're gonna see how we're gonna
yeah,
turn out, but we're
those,
probably just
yeah,
gonna be squad with.
but
Yeah.
scattered in scattered.
The one good thing about NIRs is that their compensators actually work pretty well.
Alright, dude. I don't think many people are gonna join our squad, and that's gonna be fun. Don't
The
worry.
only people who
You can be
might be
JTAC.
able to see you is anyone who
Yeah, we'll be
walks over
fine.
here, or there might be some windows who I can't remember exactly.
You're capable,
Squad
Pulse.
But
lead.
yeah, no, as long as
Yeah.
I think most of the Anvil 2 usually shows up for Fridays instead of Wednesdays. Because the last Wednesday op,
Grab that
none of the
MC
Anvil
Arid
2 showed
uniform,
up.
McClaney.
I'll say like one guy. Halfway
I
through the op.
Actually, Anvil 4 shows up
so
more often than
that's
everybody else.
that's a parking
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah, it's S4. Put on Ranger Green,
I mean,
dum dum. Get that
these
coyote
guys are on
bullshit
Anvil
off.
4 and showed up like almost
Yeah,
every
no, it's
time.
like the
Yeah.
fair. It's like a little whatever you call
It's
it.
ugly.
It's a wall.
Whew,
You're
MC
ugly.
Arid.
Try and use the trees.
We're all ugly, Logan. We're all ugly.
Yeah, I don't know who I'm calling ugly.
You're not that ugly. You're all beautiful in my heart.
So do you want to sort of like lay down of the building? Okay. You just gonna go in and figure it out, or all right. All right. Yeah.
Alright, since I have to rebuild my fucking kit from scratch.
So also this is live.
5 elastic, 10 packing, 2 morphine, 2 epi, 1 adenosine, 1 Guidal tube, 1 pulse ox, 2 chest seal, 1 earplugs, 1 AAT kit, 2 splints, 3 tourniquets, micro dagger, rugged
For like
tab,
small buildings. I think a few of them.
red green
None of them.
spray, cable ties, M67, plenty of ammo, defusal kit. Okay.
Unlike
What's the weight I should usually shoot for that's like good for stamina?
Fucking like 80.
80? Alright.
80 is optimal. That's like, if you can get 80, that's really good. Yeah. Me lugging the fucking gun around, I'm always fucking above 90.
hell, even
I do have a lot of ammo, though.
Aussie.
Real nice. Oh, that's true, because you're med, bro.
Yeah, I had
Fucking
also
sucks.
I had like 40 bandages overall for some reason. I'm fucking team.
Yeah, right. Holy shit.
I always
I do not envy you.
So this is A, B. Okay. That's also fake.
And
It's fake or
we're gonna be fucking around with IEDs today. Might as well grab a fucking lie detector.
or hell. There's. I'm pretty sure there's enough room for a bird to land there if we need to. You know what? Yeah, for real. I'm gonna be honest. I could even Alamo the shit out of this with Bradley. As long as I have infantry covering this side, anything coming down this road would be fucked.
I couldn't talk about second squad like we have one.
It's only 7:30.
Yeah, true. I mean, I usually don't rely on MLT to shop on Wednesdays.
Yeah, the fact that we've been having like 30, 40 people show up on Wednesdays fucking surprises me.
Yeah, and
It's a lot of motherfuckers on a Wednesday.
You know what surprises me? That we get like almost the same amount of people for fucking unsung. Like that.
Unsung is a good ass fucking time.
Vietnam is epic.
Last Sunday surprised the hell out of me when we had 20 dudes. Like
in this big house, if you would send like some of your guys just
Make sure when you switch to the MC Arid uniform
me and Richard
that you check your first line medical because it's a lot smaller than the fucking Alpine uniforms.
What is this? Yes.
Like a lot smaller.
Yeah, no. I mean like if like a roaming patrol just all of a sudden. Yeah,
Like I said, the audacity.
that is true.
The audacity.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey Logan, what uniform are we using?
Once we get here, we'll decide
multicam.
what to do.
Just use whatever, man.
Ranger
Whatever you want.
green.
All right.
Like different people know 6.
Fucking bra moment.
I'm cool.
94 is actually not bad for a machine gunner.
I would have your guys get all set and then just.
The fact that they have 995 for the 249 too. Fuck a goddamn lugging around a goddamn Mark 48.
You're gay? Well, we don't need a JTAC though. The only thing that you would be used for is calling extract. Like seriously. Autonomous what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. He wants Logan. See, the thing is, he wants you and him to get training for this for squad leader.
Someone asked you something?
No, you're gay. Annoy him.
Oh, yes. So, Shake, I want you to figure out what your manpower is tonight. Obviously, try to keep as many people
Got some glute mags.
as possible. But if you need to mix people up to even it out and essentially create 2
4 cable ties is more than enough.
I want him to be
Re.
later tonight.
Okay, now I gotta go find my guy.
You want me to reslot tonight? Well, I mean, we don't have team play.
Oh, I can carry my entire fucking combat load of ammo in my goddamn vest. That is goddamn sexual.
9. One armor right now. I gotta find him. Hold on.
I posted it in our chat tonight. Probably not.
So then Gremlin, you'll just stay as STO.
I wanted to prove to
All
Luda
right.
I could do this. Damn it.
Okay.
You'll get your chance.
They do check-ins, so they'll tell you it all. So. Yes. I
Usually
don't
wait
know.
till someone asks.
Yeah,
that's
I've
what
got
I
a rugged tablet if you want to like send me a list so I don't like fucking spaz out.
So we're taking an Apache for cast. It'll be guns, hydras, hellfires, and aim-9s. But it's got a short fuel span, so it'll be in and out of station. And then you'll probably have 2 Blackhawks on station as well for helicast and medevacs and other items that's necessary. If y'all want resupplies during the make sure they're staged.
Sticky fried steak, boys.
Dude, that's so good.
Fuck yeah, bud.
I'm just trying to think how to set these radio comms up. Because if they need something, 75th needs something from the JTAC. They're gonna have to
we're
yell
gonna be
over
removed.
H.
We're gonna be removed from Anvil, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Why don't you
so,
get a Ranger RTO that can also sit on air and be attached to his platoon leader's hip?
Yeah, that would honestly be a lot more helpful.
Similar to what y'all are doing, just do it for the Rangers as well.
yeah.
Or if they need something, they can always just roll over to Channel 9 and get us.
Yeah, I was just trying to think about how like they would communicate a need for a bird through the JTAC, you know, from HQNet to JTAC, then back to you guys. It would be pretty convoluted and stupid.
Ideally, they would need an RTO.
Yeah, so I'll check with them and make sure, see if they have an RTO. Do you guys still want like fires and shit cleared through McLeany, even if they have an RTO calling it in, or are
If
you
it's
guys?
an RTO, then we can make the decision if we're going to actually hit it or not. Because they probably wouldn't be calling just for any random
Well,
thing.
if they're on AirNet, I'll be hearing it too. So,
Yeah.
like, unless
Yeah,
unless I
if
wave it
it's a
off, this should be
hospital,
considered authorized.
It won't hit it. But I just think we
Cool.
smack everything without clearance. I see how it is.
I actually don't know what you guys do most of the mission, other than just like when your bird comes in. Because I don't listen to your net or anything like that. So.
Just looking serious and like everything's fucking destroyed. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so then other than that, I'll just use McLeany to talk to you guys to get a direct feed as to what you're seeing through ISR to help us get a better picture on the ground, and then I can relay that to HQ and whatnot.
Cool. I won't have to carry a third radio then.
Because having a JTAC is like awesome and everything, but when you have it attached to one team and not being able to see what the other team's doing and what they need, it's kind of difficult.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because in theory, both teams would ideally need one. So
Yeah,
I'll go talk
exactly.
to Shug and just get someone with an RTO, or see if he has
Yeah.
RTO set up.
The biggest things is if y'all call for LZs or anything, make sure everyone's like there and ready to go. We're not sitting on there
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause
definitely.
I'm
we'll
not gonna
start-
call in a bird if nobody's on the LZ.
I need you to sit for 3 minutes while we drag our wounded out.
We're just going to fly.
Oh
off and
no,
you're gonna wait.
or put a fucking LZ in the middle of some trees and not be anywhere near it. Be 500 fucking yards away.
Dude, yeah, I saw that LZ mark. I was like, I'm pretty sure like the fucking dudes are behind us in those buildings. I was like, why
Yeah,
are
and then
we
you're
here?
like, hey, they're coming out of the buildings. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go sit down now.
Yeah, it was so weird.
I need to go get a laser diz. Ooh.
Don't forget your batteries. Goddamn Dutch.
Hi, Trader, for some PEC 2 batteries.
I got a plan, Arthur.
Pemberton, you just taking field command tonight.
I just need $2 trillion in taxpayer dollars.
Are you telling me
Shug,
Shake, we don't have enough people in squad too, so if you really want, I could be your RTO since I have experience RTOing in Vietnam.
Blow my brains out.
You
I
did
mean,
RTO.
We have
Here,
we might have like
Hold
one
on,
guy joining.
hold on.
this is the problem we're running into is that if McClaney's with us, he's going to be monitoring our net and AirNet. That's 2 nets. If he's also monitoring HQ net for you guys, that's 3 nets. That might be a bit much. So it'd be better if you have somebody with a decent radio. To
No,
just...
I agree. It's just that we don't have numbers at this time.
We have like
Yeah.
6 people in total.
Okay, here, McClaney. Guess what?
I mean, like,
You're
I could
monitoring
monitor
3 nets.
3.
Congratulations.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm going to be deaf.
Just
I mean, I can monitor 3 nets as well, just in case.
If it,
you know, to
if
take
it's
I
the
mean,
load
I know
off
he
of it.
can.
honestly,
It's just
if it simplifies,
I don't want him to have to. That's the thing.
I can sit on HQ and
Right.
air, and y'all just send everything through HQ. But that's
I could
just
sit
gonna
by
clutter
your
that
hip
net
with
up.
my
Nah,
152 off, Pemberton.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is just stick next to me, shut off your fucking team radio. I mean, we don't like talking it that much, but that way you don't have to worry about that at all, and you'll be fine. So okay, and McClaney will be the acting JTAC and clearing and doing all fucking air shit. Then that's fine.
Fuck.
I mean, okay, so other than that, fun stuff. Are you guys still going to 64? And filling and then going to the Hill 64?
Yeah, that's
What's
the
your guys'
idea.
game plan?
So we'll helocast north of 121. We're gonna swim somewhere. I'm gonna coordinate with Hemar and get a cache set up somewhere just so we can have slightly better capability. We'll work our way southwest. I don't think we'll have eyes from 121, but we can at the very least screen the western side, that hill there, and then from hills 54 and 61, depending on how close you guys are, we can maneuver accordingly. And other than just like basic bitch, like recon from our horrible position, my biggest concern is going to be to interdict a boat if they do have a boat on the coastline. So our priority will be to destroy that boat.
Okay.
So
yeah.
they can't get the civilians out and stuff. And other than that, we'll just be sitting fat and pretty on one of those hills until you guys get a lot closer, and then we'll push in simultaneously.
I mean, so I'll just run you down the armored and 7th game plan. We'll be taking like the main MSR up, turning left, going by the town of Leonia, whatever the fuck.
I'm sorry, mate.
75th will be disembarking from their vehicle out where it's the 75th offload marker is, using vegetation dash this like wall to push into the compound, like this, like right here. Taking out any. Go ahead.
No, I just hit my button on accident.
Okay, taking out anybody we see on A, B side of the compound,
Okay.
and then the they'll insert, go in, clear the building, get the hostages. At that time, what I wanted to do, so it wasn't like you guys didn't have to come down from the hill, or if you guys didn't want to, was once we get hostages and we have like a pretty well set where everybody's at, and we got majority of the targets eliminated in this general area, taking the hostages back up to where armor is going to be set up at for a blocking force from any QRF, and we believe this could be a roadblock, so the armor will be taking care of that into this little bitty corridor here and getting them
that white ass camo. Oh shoot, I grabbed the wrong one.
Okay.
There we are.
We can also, from our position, just keep in mind, we can likely see
Oh, there.
this side of the building, that side of the building, and most of this.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, it's sexual.
Act as like a blocking force as best as we can.
Fuck 762.
Didn't tell me what you want to do tonight. You got cash, transfer, bit of aircraft.
What are we using for gas?
Be that patchy.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, like, that is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, if they squirt, they'll have nowhere to go, really. They have to go on the coastline and shit, which hopefully air would be able to see that, so.
I really can't decide. Vincent, what do you want?
And then after we get the hostages out,
Okay,
I was going to leave one force
oh boy.
in the main building, have a small, group come out, get them at Edgefield, and then we'll clear any
I
from then on.
So
I don't know
I mean-
if we have any QRF coming from the HQ.
We're
I'll
using,
do Captain, you guys want
LRP
it.
out.
we're using multicam, right?
Do you want to pilot or gun?
MC Arid.
MG Arid, okay.
I was hoping you chose cash. I was going to ask you a follow-on question.
Yay.
Okay,
The MC Arid is for ODA. Consult with your fucking squad leaders. With what the fucking.
I don't know who the My squad leaders are though.
Logan.
Yeah, that's the ugly ass MC Aaron. That's the fucking. That's like the G3.
Would you rather? Would you rather go?
There we go. MC Traffic. It's way better.
Yeah, we don't have any team leaders or squad leaders.
I just wondering why we can't wear fucking chocolate chip.
Just fucking ATAX.
I've seen the Black Hawk land there, and I trust our pilots that they can land in this little.
Is he wearing? He's fucking wearing goddamn multicam. If I wanted to wear fucking multicam, I'd go into work.
Well, think before you say that. Since we're there's lots of folk with the Arid Hawks, which would probably wear that. Well, I don't know the difference. There's like
Go through with they're not coming, and then move
so,
them all together.
okay,
That
let
way
me
we
explain.
don't.
ODA
Caller?
is like Mars and Raiders.
Okay.
You say they're ODA, but like you don't even know.
Ew, an airframe.
Yummy airframe.
Airframes look garbo.
You think they look bad?
Yeah, I don't like them at all.
I don't mind. I kind of like how airframes look.
They look normal from the front, and then when you look at it from the side, it just looks like somebody took a hammer and just hammered in the back of your
Just
head.
pop the back of the fucking thing in. I wish we had Team Wendy helmets. That'd be true Opera Niner.
I'm about to get.
I mean, ops cores are just Team Wendy helmets.
What was that?
I'm about to get a Team Wendy helmet. I'm actually legitimately about to buy a Team Wendy helmet.
It's a lot of money, big man.
Oh, I see.
Tax refunds.
that is also a lot of money.
That wasn't me. That guy got fucked over though. Yeah, all four of them. And then now we have to show up to work every day at 09 and stay until at least 1400, even though COVID is a thing. Let's see, what face wear do I want? It is spectacle shades. There we go. Come on, I already have my Cry Precision fucking plate carrier. I just need my badass fucking helmet.
Go grab the fucking PBS 31s instead of the GPNVGs.
Do we have to use 31s?
I think we have to.
I thought we could use GPVGs.
I've never been told by anyone I actually give a shit to tell me to take these off. I literally
take them off.
No, I don't respect your decision.
Wait, hold on. Issuements. That's the fucking vanilla game SVGs.
Bitch, you have the radio on.
Yeah, you really want to cheese it on the GPNVG? It's also four Ockle ones. But the 31s are just fine.
Over there. Go to Logan.
What's up, fam? These are the vanilla ones. I was gonna take them off.
Coyote Brown. Ew. Ew.
I'm glad you look up to me though.
Ew. Ew.
Oh no, I meant like
Ew.
if they really wanted
Ew.
they could send whatever they have at the airstrip.
Yeah.
Which
Loser.
So I don't see any movement.
Sugma? Ligma?
Oh yeah.
Ligma Fugma?
Marking stuff as we talk shit.
Oh, guess who's going to Afghanistan, boys?
Ooh, fun.
Afghanis?
Yeah, Takistan.
we have an NCO here that's from Tajikistan, and we fucking make fun of him so much because he hates when we call him Russian, especially since he has a thick Russian accent.
Had a Russian Green Beret as my NCOIC once.
Those guys are fucking sketchy as fuck.
Called
We had a
Sergeant First Class AK.
we had a drill sergeant that was a Green Beret.
It's a hell of a broadening assignment for a GB.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, Gopher, you're good. Oh.
Hello.
You good, man? You just span in circles.
Start arma. Fuck that.
Real quick. Pemberton, Shake, you guys got to decide.
God damn it. Okay, 1 second.
Chat or side chat? Okay, whatever. I don't care about you anyway.
I'm just happy I'm awake right now.
So you guys have your movement plans marked out?
We've been doing dumb shit. Did you see the pictures of that fucking bus crash?
I saw it.
So now our rules are we have to show up at 09 every day, stay till 1400, and do nothing.
Oh shit, we're
And one day of the week we do a 60-day PMCS every week.
I've been training ODAs from 09 to 1700 every day for the past 3 days.
Nice.
It's a great time.
But we still have to wear our masks and not risk COVID. So
COVID doesn't exist in 7 Special Forces group.
COVID exists in the old guard.
COVID doesn't exist in Florida.
Oh, fuck. I was down at Eglin for like 10 months. I fucking love that. I love fucking 7th. Fucking base.
Oh yeah, the compound.
Yeah.
The question is, do you want to do CAS or do you want to hop
That's where I went to buy all my shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm debating about. I don't freaking know right now. Yeah.
I was down there when my cousin went to Ranger School down there. Did swamp
Vietnam,
phase?
I was doing transport.
I failed Ranger School.
But main I was doing CAS, so.
He failed. He didn't get failed. He got what, recycle?
Yeah, that happens.
I don't care.
For some dumb shit.
I don't fucking know right now.
But he's also I don't know what you are. He's also an officer. So they're just like, you're getting a fucking ranger badge. Ranger tab.
I want to die.
Right, when you're done with your loadout, go to that.
Like the,
I don't want to go back in the
square
box.
with the zebra square.
Yeah.
It's not even a
I
sand.
got you.
Not even a sand pit this time.
You pick the
Hey, listen, chuckle nuts.
What? Are you
Is he tied up?
No. Richard, if you're talking, I can't hear you, bro.
What's happening tonight?
I don't have any zip ties.
All 75s get to the black and white box.
There's not sand in it this time, though.
Richards.
Rat, we're on
Go to the
343. We're gonna
black and
be
white box.
on
Hey, guys,
second
get to the
channel.
black and white box.
That's why.
Ranger's gonna be second channel.
For squad 2, yeah.
Yo, ODA, we gotta gear up in dive gear.
Somebody told me to put on fucking ODA.
No, why would you put on?
So everyone save your current loadout, and then we'll have a box ready for us when we land so we can just load it. So grab a dive suit for now.
Yeah, baby.
Just tell us what to kill.
Alright, sounds good. As long as you guys can see me on the map, I'm
Thunder
gonna give
radio
you,
check.
like, this direction, this
Rat,
far from
you can get your kit later. Let's just go.
We're all marking on map as best as
Oh,
I can.
Dimar, are you over here?
Yeah.
Alright, sounds good.
For the air boys.
I'm gonna head off to the Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to stuff right now.
No radar locks. Shit. Grizzly, Risco, and pass. Okay, bye.
No, what did you say?
Hey, we got yelled at last time for that.
Don't forget your diving goggles, boys.
the fuck is? Oh, it's called wetsuit. I'm
No.
retarded.
We really have to put on fucking wetsuits.
Yeah.
Really? Should I just stuff my uniform in my backpack then?
Yep.
You gotta go over to the box.
Don't worry about
box.
your uniforms.
Heatmeyer.
Pemberton,
Yeah, what's
Pemberton
up?
said we're gonna have a crate.
You still
when we
have your
get there.
diving?
Oh, okay.
I don't. Okay.
My nods are nailed to my head.
Because I was just thinking, it's like, wait, I'm gonna.
So we're gonna have a crate where we can just load the arsenal from.
Yeah, so just
Get
grab
our
a
normal
basic.
kits. Yeah, got it.
Because that's not fun. So they'll probably convoy out too.
Oh, the AAF wetsuit looks sick.
So why don't we just run one transport bird?
So these are your two squads? Or two fire teams, if you will? So Shig essentially wants you tonight to be essentially acting as a squad leader with two fire teams. However, both of the fire teams want to see the following things out of you. Number one, fucking buddy team.
Because I'm just thinking it's
Now,
a
obviously,
waste
if
of
you
a
have an
bird
odd
to
number of
have
people
a bird that
in
does transport while another bird
both
does medevac.
squads, that's okay. You can have a 3-man buddy team. No big deal.
But yeah, there's the.
Make sure you guys all have your radios.
After
Yeah.
the
Things
actual
I
version,
want
that second
you
bird
guys
has nothing to
working
do.
on tonight are as follows. Number one,
Where's the fucking rebreather at?
moving
This
as
thing?
buddy teams.
It's a vest.
Oh, it's a vest. Fuck.
Maintaining
Oh,
perimeter security wherever you're moving.
So your dive suit, your
Number two,
rebreather.
you guys are going to be kicking some doors in tonight. Obviously, we haven't
So you
done
need
one
your
Diving
dive
goggles
suit,
too?
rebreather, and diving goggles.
That's in face wear, or is that helmet?
It's a face wear.
Okay.
The other thing that I want to see you guys doing is taking initiative and keeping moving. So
Why doesn't it look?
no
Why does it look
backpack?
like nothing?
don't be afraid to tell Shig you're going to go do something that you think is important.
I don't know.
Go push this building, go clear this, go clear that, go do this, go do that.
I'll be on
Take the
air.
initiative and work with Shig. Make sure that
Make sure you guys have your kits preloaded, like in the arsenal.
Oh,
Previous
you put a
ones
leg
saved.
strap bag on. Still keep it a little cannon.
tonight is more about evaluating what you guys are doing.
We're ready, Skip.
Or maybe run a drone.
Things that I want
Well,
to
Jeff,
do,
stand by.
I'm not necessarily going to tell all of you, but I'm going to let them.
Radio and one mag's all we're gonna need, right?
Yeah.
Work on all those
Shh.
with you. So tonight's
For if I
more
run like
about
transport bird,
evaluating
then just run a drone
kind
roll
of
on
at a
speed
general.
test.
Now, obviously, we don't have everyone here, so that changes things. But
Pinball 10.
baseline,
Oh,
especially
macaroni.
Haro, pinball 10.
Oh, hurrah.
When are we gonna LARP as Asians?
Next campaign will be South Korean SEALs.
closer together for time.
Hurrah. And number one shooter about arma.
Dude, next time we play Unsung, just be a garlic boofer.
What the fuck is this stupid dive suit called?
It's called a wetsuituru. A wet bat superu.
You need the wetsuit, rebreather, and diving goggles.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, that rash is spreading. You think I'm dying of shingles?
Yeah, I mean, I hope you are.
Yeah,
Fucking
for
fag.
hiccups and stuff, I can run a little bird.
Okay. This is everybody. McVeigh, McVeigh, Tyler, Dutch. Look at my HUD. Yep, this is. Alright, everybody on me. Done. We're coming to
No,
the
I have
side.
additional ISR. Zach is buddy lace for the Apache.
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh boy, I can't wait to be calling in medevacs.
Dude.
Nice.
I should probably grab a shitload of smoke grenades.
Alright. So, here's the plan. We're helicasting into LZ Alpha. We're just dropping out of the helicopter in wetsuits. We are going to, I am going to designate numbers. We're jumping in that order. The helicopter will be flying, hopefully, at about 15 kilometers an hour, relatively close to the water surface. So, when I tell you your number here in a minute, write it down. If you forget it, I'm going to kill you. We'll be swimming into waypoint 1. That's our red phase. From waypoint 1, we'll hit OP1, get eyes on, as well as going to building 1. Building 1 will contain a weapon cache set up by a local informant or some other motherfucker, so we can get out of these shitty dive suits and not have to worry about juggling 3 million pieces of kit. From that position, we'll gather intel. I believe OP1, with the right view distance settings, has good visual on the western side of the objective. So at the very least, we can screen the downslope of the backside of the objective and make sure there's not like roaming patrols or armored vehicles or whatever in this low ground over here. From there, we'll be going to waypoint 2, general movement markers. Mind you, I trust that you guys have the brain to maneuver as needed. Compound 1, building 2, compound 2, those are all marked because we're going to do cursory clearings of those. I don't want to get shot in the back while we're sitting at one of the OPs further down the line. Additionally, I just want to make sure they're clear because they're going to be in our path of movement because we're going to be generally skirting the coastline. There's no reason to go on this giant open ground over here. At the very least, if we have to go in the open, we can use the elevation to screen our movement. We'll be going to waypoint 3. Building 3 and compound 3 are also marked. I don't really expect us to clear building 3. Compound 3 is something we'll have to keep an eye on just because we'll be right along the coast. Let me change this marker.
B3 won't be bad for me to fucking cover your guys' approach to B4. Oh, there's a wood line. Never mind. I'm retarded.
There's also a ridge in the way.
Okay. So after waypoint 3, we'll hit phase line blue. And again, building 4, compound 4 are marked. Just general interest. We'll hit waypoint 4 and set up at OP2. From OP2, I don't know what the eyes will be like. We'll see when we get there. But basically, we 100% need to clear green sector. Green sector is not fully marked. Stand by. There we go. Building 5 and 6, as well as compound 1, like marked as a full compound. I'll probably change the mark, but that would be compound 5. Let me change that.
Holy shit, do you hear that guy's mic?
Yeah, what was with that?
That's one of the privates. His mic is asshole. It's like a fucking web camera.
Nice. Anyways, yeah, so from OP2, hopefully we'll have eyes on OP4, or at least the backside of it, because that'll be a primary OP later on. We'll clear Compound 5 and Building 6, because Compound 5 and Building 6, that general area of Aracalia, or whatever the fuck it's called, will be an area where we coordinate a landing zone to exfil the hostages. Once that's clear, we'll be moving to OP4, OP3 and 4, depending on how things look. I'm like, for example, I might send a scout team up to OP3 while we clear C4 or C5 and B6, for example. So we'll just see how things go. But OP4 is like right on top of the objective. It has great eyes shooting down into the whole town. Our primary goal here is going to be a twofold overwatch and blocking force for the general objective. So if there are reinforcements and dudes out here in these buildings, or on the outsides of the building that we can see, we want to take them out. And also air is going to be conducting ISR for us on the areas we can't see, such as along the coastline. We want to make sure that they don't have a boat so that they can take the hostages and boogie them out while we're driving in on trucks. So if we do end up getting tasking, like because there is a boat, just keep that in mind. We might have to send like a 2-man team to go fucking sabotage the boat or do whatever.
I'll fucking pack that once we get to B1.
Yeah, I have some dead as well. I've got 2 M112 blocks. Although I would ideally like to just roleplay sabotaging it and like fucking break the motor or whatever. But yeah, that's my plan. Any questions?
Yeah, I just marked 2 of the roads, MSR Dallas, and then the other one's ASR Houston. Do you see it on that?
Scanning, I'm fucking blind.
Yep. South of the fucking general area.
Scene. Can you mark the road to the northwest of the outpost? This long one here. And
what should I name it?
Oh, whatever the fuck you want.
And that's not an ASR. That's a fucking dirt road. What are those called again? On Cigarette.
SR.
SR.
Yeah. Although this is also technically an SR, so I don't know. But yeah, so supply route or service road or whatever. Just one step down. Yeah, there's a lot of roads, so we don't need like to mark all of them, I guess. But anyways, that's our plan. we are going to be playing second fiddle at 75th. They're going to be doing all the main door kicking and shit. So really, what we're going to do is sit on OP4, kind of spread out between OP3 and OP4, depending on how things look, and just kind of chill. Fucking rip Gopher. Kind of chill and let 75th do their thing, support them as they need. McLean is going to be acting as JTAC for the entire fucking unit right now, so he's going to be attached to me quite a bit. And while he's attached to me, he won't have to have his team net up as much. He can just talk to me directly, so he can actually juggle HQ and AirNet without having to also juggle the team net as much. So
juggling 3 radios is hard.
It's actually not hard in my opinion. It's just not fun.
I've done it when I was the whatever thing for the fucking company.
Rip. McVeigh, can you go grab Clash and get him fucking set up? He's over there by the boxes. Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah.
Okay. We're looking for 4 hostages according to the thing. I don't know what they look like or anything. Just don't shoot unarmed people, obviously. Alright, so we got 5 minutes till step off.
How am I hearing this? I was on ODA net.
Oh,
it's
sure,
a pocket 117 in my backpack.
Yeah, that'll do it. Ready to check ODA net.
I'm gonna go talk to Air and see what call signs I'm gonna be yelling at.
Okay. Ready to check HQ net.
Always got that thing on me, you know what I'm saying? That 343, you know?
Yeah, my
In
that
case shit
thing.
fucking dies again.
Yeah, that would be cancer. Although Logan and Snipe are good, so.
Oh yeah, I trust Snipe.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to carry one, go for it. I usually do. I just didn't have it loaded for this loadout specifically, so I'm not gonna go at it now. Okay.
What Sergeant York achieved that day, 82nd all the way. Been listening to a lot of Sabaton here recently.
Yeah, you like that?
I've been inspired.
It's pretty hot.
I also got like tan as fuck over the past like 3 days.
Yeah, you look like a crispy chicken nugget.
Pretty much. This team was like, yeah, we're like going on a fucking mission in like 3 months. We need you to train us up. I was like, cool, how long you got? They're like, you have 3 days to teach us everything you know. And I was like, what?
Jesus. Loud and clear.
And then the best part is their Jinger Echo is like brand new. You think if he called in a JDAM on the talk, he'd get pissed?
No, because he'd be dead.
Morty. Yeah, so this fucking Jinger, the Singer Echo, who was supposed to primarily be teaching and I was gonna assist, he had to go on quarantine because some dude tested positive.
Oof.
So I had to take over for the fucking senior, teach the guy. He comes back today. I finished
Radio
training
check ODA net.
Gotcha. Fucking, so when that happened, I was just sitting at my desk finishing up paperwork. The dude just walks in with a 12-pack of Yingling and was like, here, bro, thanks for all your help.
Alright,
I was like, fuck you.
Here's what we have for Air tonight. We have an Apache with Hobbit, Medevacs with Kraken, and he can do HVTs with Little Bird. Yes? Oh, you're writing it down? Oh, jeez.
Why didn't they just, like, mark it in the side of the map?
Because they're gay. Hear that, Air? You're gay.
Cringe?
I mean, I could just hop on air and
on
tell
Medevac, we have Kraken.
Hobbit is what, the age 64?
Yes, the Apache, yes. ISR is going to be
Apache.
Hermes. transports Hermes as well. And then Kraken said if we have HVTs, we can call in a Little Bird with him.
Wait, what?
I'm getting some food. We're
Kraken,
like
you said?
Little Bird with.
To pull out the HVTs fast, yes.
Oh, I was meaning like when you said HVT, that's high value target. That's people that need killed.
HVI, excuse me.
So, Hobbit, H64, Hermes, ISR, and Trans. Little Bird for HVT is Kraken. Anything else?
ISR, Hermes. He's going to be running a
Yeah, I
gun
got
tonight.
that. Okay.
Cass, Hobbit, Transport, Hermes, Medevac, Kraken.
Oh, Hermes is also Medevac as well as Trans and shit.
Medevac's with Kraken. Transport's Hermes. Hermit.
Oh, so Kraken's gonna swap from Medevac and grab the Little Bird if he needs to?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, the AO is like less than a quarter of a grid square.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, Clash, I don't have time to brief you on the plan. We need to get over to the birds. I will have McVeigh do that. McClenny get in touch with Air and tell them that we're going to be sending over by one of the birds. Whichever one they want to use to lift us, we'll be good to go. Follow me.
The sexy Congo line.
There's gonna be a fucking arsenal there, right?
Yeah.
Where we're going? Alright.
Yeah. Alright, let's just line up with this whole line here. Alright, so Clash, take the lead.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, McKelly. Looking at the map.
Yeah? What's up?
Can you let AV know that we are expecting there are some humanitarian flights coming in and out of the area?
Radio check on ANET.
They need to PID it.
Okay.
I was just informing your JTAC that we are expecting some humanitarian flights in the AO tonight, so birds that are flying through the AO, please PID before engage over.
Okay, Clash, check your map. That's the plan. We're dropping an LZ Alpha. We're doing a helocast. You will be assigned a number, jump out of the bird line, call that number. I will be last number. We're going to be diving and swimming up to waypoint 1. From waypoint 1, jump at waypoint or OP1. From OP1, we'll be able to see the eastern side of the objective, hopefully. Okay. Anyways, we'll see the eastern side of the objective, hopefully. If not, we'll at least be able to screen the rest of our movement. We'll be moving to waypoint 2, clearing out large compounds and buildings, just to ensure that we are not walking over anything we don't want to while we're actually following the coast. Primary movement approach is going to be along the coastline. Building 1 will have our cache set up by our CIA asset, or whatever the fuck it's going to be, so we can actually swap our shit out. So we'll have to walk about half a click, 700-ish meters or so, in order to get to that building. So we'll hit the building and then go to OP1. Anyways, after that, it's blue phase, continue to follow the coastline, going to waypoint 4, OP2, clearing out those buildings and shit. OP2 and waypoint 4 are going to serve as our staging point for clearing out green sector. Green sector has to be cleared because that's going to be on top of our final OP positions, which are OP4 and 3. And from OP4 and 3, we will then have direct eyes onto the primary building, which will have the hostages. There are going to be 4 of them inside of this hotel building. 75th are primary attack element and hostage rescue or basic fire at OP4 and 3. We will maneuver as the Rangers and those 2. Once they have hands on the HVIs, the hostages, we will then maneuver with them to the general green sector area and establish a landing zone for their pickup. Does that make sense? Get an ass Colin.
What y'all know about the MP5 SD?
It goes.
Now I'm confused. Are you fucking Ryder or Romeo? Fuck.
He's
Fuck
gay.
me, I'm retarded.
You good?
Yeah, all in.
Yeah, we're all in.
Alright guys, there's no peanuts on this flight. This is a strictly no eating bird. Remember to keep your distance, mask on at all times.
Are we lucky? You brought a Copenhagen contents from here?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, sorry about the delay. I just want to confirm that was our bird. I was just like going over here like a retard. Like, hey, am I allowed to get in?
No, you're all good, dude. I was just sitting there like, it's the school bird. Get in it.
So, in my experience, helicasting works pretty decent about 50 kilometers an hour or less.
Yes.
We call them numbers for us to jump out, so.
Yeah, I fucking used to do this shit a long time ago, and anything over 15 will fucking fuck you up.
Yeah.
And you also generally want to be like maybe the max I do believe was like 20 meters off the deck.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done helicasting before. Yeah, it's get below 10 meters, about 5-10 kilometers an hour. Works pretty well.
Yeah.
Oh, Liv, my numpad is like.
That sounds like a you problem, my guy.
40% of my keyboard isn't working right now.
Unlock, unlock.
No, like, even my home button.
What?
Yeah, I have this really weird issue with some of the, like, some of my hardware where I have to restart my computer to get full functionality sometimes.
Wow.
Jeez, Kalash, what's going on there?
Damn, buddy, that's fun.
Well, I've been afraid to restart my computer for like a week because
Oh my God,
I've been working with Arma.
Week?
No, I just leave it on now.
I mean,
Bro,
I just don't
bad. No, you turn that stuff
No,
off.
you should be
fry
turning
your
your computer off every night.
Bro, you're gonna fry your shit.
Well, I can fix it.
So bad.
Arma, I can't.
Okay, hold on. Who doesn't turn their computer off?
I throw it in sleep mode.
Sleep mode is bullshit.
Who's
Well,
the
I'm
one
just
saying
saying,
he doesn't turn his computer
It's
off?
Clash.
Flash? Dude, I did that one time with my very first PC for a year. Never turned it off. Sold it to a guy, and the day I sold it to him is the day it got turned off in a year. That same day, my fucking water cooler shit out on it.
I actually just replaced the CPU coolers.
Turn off your shit!
I had the little Asian guy at work replace it for me and do thermal paste.
Yeah, dude, your personal computer is not a fucking rack. It cannot withstand prolonged periods of fucking being on always or in sleep mode.
Yeah, do you have a study to back that up?
Yeah,
Is it backed by facts and science?
it's actually based on personal anecdotal evidence.
Get owned, libtard. Give me the facts and science or I can fail.
Change my mind.
Average
Heat
facts
back.
and
Heat
sources.
wear out part. Leaving on
Well,
generate heat.
legitimately though, I don't think any parts are actually like spun up to these significant degrees in sleep mode. I mean, it sounds completely silent.
No, your fans turn off, sure. Your CPU still maintains all threads.
Right. What I'm
monitoring.
saying is like, how much heat is that actually generating?
It's not about heat, it's just about hardware degradation.
Yeah,
I think CPUs are wear components.
Hey.
RAM is.
What?
Making a red line through their
Yeah, but RAM's relatively
so
cheap.
you can kind of divert off
I don't want to be
back
buying
into that so it's going straight to the plan.
Okay.
My shit slows down.
Well, whenever I figure out what's actually causing my issue, then I'll let you know, Gopher. But until then, this bitch ain't getting turned off.
If you don't restart it, you won't know if it's a continued issue. You fucking retard.
I think I always like flying over water. You can't have no distance reference.
Yeah, I've got a red line right.
Well, let me throw my dick out the door and see if it
That
touches
splits
the
off the
ground.
black
We need to
line.
get a hell of a lot closer, though.
Say again?
Oh, no. Tiny penis joke. Carry on.
Thunder might have destroyed a civilian vehicle.
Nice.
Well, they were told that that had a technical thing on top of it, so not their problem. Keep Wrangler with gun. Gun is bad.
Just makes Marco Stephanomolomenos that more likely to strap on an S-Vest.
Alright, guys. Rocks. 40 seconds. Just remember, ATF, first day training, shoot the dog.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Oh, Pemberton, you hear what's going on radio?
No, second day of training. I was paying attention.
Yeah,
That's
it seems
pretty
like
funny. I'm
either
listening to
Thunder or
Calvin.
Anvil fucking smoked the city vehicle.
Yeah, I think that was Thunder. Alright guys, we're almost on the X, get ready.
Gun red.
I can't see the speed of the aircraft, so just let us know when we're good.
Yeah.
15 meters, 60, 50, 30, 20. Good to go.
Go.
1, 2.
Bring 140, faggots. A hostile fish spotted. Requesting permission to make fish sticks. Ooh. Fish sticks in your mouth? Almost shit my pants. I thought that was a shark. So did I. In before ODA gets wiped out by a Mako. That'd be great. Turtle? Trash, that's a lemon shark underneath you. Those are the ones that like to be pat on their stomach like dogs, right? Yep. Last I checked, these radios didn't work underwater very well. Now they do. It's interesting. Alright. Hey, Gopher. What you want, honey? How... will you be... will you be showing your pussy tonight, baby? So I'll be wanking my cock. While you're fucking naked. My Altus life just kicked in. Almost tried grabbing the sea turtle. Is that actually a thing? On some servers, yes, you can poach sea turtles and make hella money. Yo, that's a big ass fucking tuna. Once I was down in Prince Edward Island and I saw what they did to a tuna and they took a chainsaw to its head. Oh fuck, that's just fucking horrible. Approaching coastline. What happened? Oh yeah, he tried giving me a kiss and I said, sorry honey, I don't swing that way. For now, we'll just be one big blob once we actually get our proper kit set up and whatnot. I'll have McVeigh designate teams. McClaney will just stick on my hip. Clear northeast.
Is it bad that when we hit the water, I heard the bloop sound effect in my head?
We're about southwest of waypoint 1 by about, what was it, 300 meters?
Yeah, roger, that's everybody.
We'll continue southwest along the coast till we hit building 1.
Moving.
Enemy rabbit, southeast. Roll jaw, engage. Call dibs on Jessica Rabbit. Engaging. I was half expecting the saw to kick off.
Jessica Rabbit is why I have an unnatural attraction to redheads.
That's why you have a hentai addiction. Building is visible direct west. Online. Let's push up and clear it.
Okay, everybody bump out of
Exiting.
the building. We'll resupply in 2-man teams. Pull security. McVeigh start assigning teams.
McClaney with Pemberton, Dutch.
I'm at the Porter shitter facing west.
Kalash. I'm rolling with you bad boys tonight.
Nice.
Okay, red team resupply first.
Copy.
Dutchy with Kalash, what do you... Okay.
Okay, a couple of us couldn't hear you. Where are the teams? Dorf will be odd man. Ryder Orion to the rev over.
Oh, she's gonna tell him.
Yeah, I know.
This is Ryder. We're currently at building 1 marked on map, resupplying into our new kits. Over.
Red, let us know when you're done resupplying.
Did he hear me?
I heard you.
Was that on the right net?
It was.
Okay.
Is red all done?
10 for Thunder.
Hey, I'm gonna get a convoy hole at this time once Hungarians are coming in before you hit minefield.
Saw copy.
That's done. Rainbow.
Go for it. Go resupply. I got you covered.
Also, Thunder from and we'll hook up.
10 for Thunder.
One-time reinsert's gonna have
You
to
hear
ride in the
scratch this
back
sound,
of your
McClaney?
Bradley.
While we're like in
Hey, baby.
down terrain and trees.
Solid copy.
Yeah.
Anvil, be advised, we just had a prop plane fly over us.
Blue is resupplied.
Okay, McClaney, let's go.
Good copy, Thunder.
Make sure your radios are set properly.
Clash, com check, ODA net.
Good. Roger. Pam Tyler.
Trash? Hi. Okay, I saw your thing moving, but I couldn't hear anything.
Radio check, new radio. Good. I gotta grab a couple more boxes. Let me know when you're done. Well done.
I'm ready.
Okay, red team, bump out and go ahead and occupy OP1.
Tyler, take red team, go occupy OP1. Yep, check garage, move it.
Tyler, you're gonna be the navigator because my fucking shit's fucked.
That's good. I got my dagger open.
Must be nice. To be quite honest, I forgot how nice Arma is with 60 frames.
Sorry guys, I was adjusting my dagger. Red team approaching OP1.
With Tyler, I'm on my way to meet you, but you'll continue to lead red team.
Acknowledged. Pemberton, Tyler, red teams on the west side of OP1 now are overlooking waypoint 2 and building 2 over.
Roger. The other team's currently en route to building 2. The biggest thing I want from your position is just to scan the entire valley and that low ground and the backside of that hill on the eastern side of the objective. If there are any roaming patrols and shit, I want to know about them.
Roger, scanning.
Hey Dutch, if you can push a little more east. Actually, let's just all move a little more east. Let's see if we can get better. Never mind. This is shitty because that's gonna block. Like we're gonna have our view blocked up there. What's up, bro?
You guys eyes from OP1?
Yeah, we can't really go up to the top of that. We'll just have our view blocked.
Yeah.
Like right over here is probably the best bet.
Pretty much.
Pemberton, I see quite a couple trucks at the outpost.
Where are you seeing these guys at, Gopher?
This is at the position marked LRP outpost, grid rev 234-211.
Roger. Just mark on the map what you're seeing. Those dudes way far out, the UAZ truck and some roaming patrols are on the 70th mark right now. If you guys are confident at OP1 that you don't have anything else that you need to spot other than stuff we already got from the LRP outpost in the 70th mark, we'll regroup at waypoint 2 and then maneuver.
Tyler, is there anything else?
I'm looking right now, stand by. Yeah, I'm just looking at that one guy that's to our southeast. I don't know if you can see us yet, though.
Yeah, that is.
Taking over.
Tyler,
What's up, Gove? MS2 to Sun again. Tyler, the valley seems clear as well as that eastern side of the hill by, what was that, building 2? Roger. Regroup on us. We're just down the hill from you, southwest. We're going to be en route to waypoint 2. Roger. Red team, let's move.
Yeah, just fixing my controls.
Ways at waypoint 2, we're going to push just southwest and get over the crest and get eyes. Team, we're just moving to this tree line so we can proceed south in the cover of trees. Roger. Red team approaching waypoint 2 from the northeast. Red team holding at waypoint 2.
That didn't sound good.
Red team, you can push southwest to our position up at the original end. Sure, Vivid. Who in red team is the lightest right now?
I'm at
Phase 86. Touch is 90, Clash is 90-ish. Clash is 78.
How heavy are you, Tyler?
83. Why would you need someone to carry?
I just want to cross. I want to crossload Gopher's fucking AT4.
I'm gonna be. Anyone else who's 83 is gonna be fucking.
I know.
100
I know.
plus. Don't worry about it. I got it.
78.
All right, let's begin movement to compound 1. We'll clear that. Then compound 2. If building 2 is within visual from compound 2, we'll also clear that. It should be. Let's move.
Gopher.
Red team, take us out.
Which compound did you say again? 1?
1.
Gopher, I'm 78. Let me grab
Alright,
it.
2 6.
It's fine. You're gonna be just as heavy as me if you pick it up.
Alright.
Red team standard wedge 266.
Hey, did Orion confirm my message? I couldn't hear because like
I wasn't
air
paying
started
attention.
eating up my ass. I guess he did.
Just say how. Copy my last. Doesn't matter.
Team halt. I got eyes on one armed individual. Looks like militia break. 2 3 tents. What does it appear as there? Say again. What exactly is there? Say again.
As far as I can tell, one armed individual, brick, 3 tents with sandbags.
Roger, we'll sweep around the northwest side of this finger and clear them out.
Clash also has eyes inside the building. There's 1+ individual in there. Cannot tell if he's armed or not.
Okay. Red team, move it like 325 northwest.
Did y'all copy my last?
One possibly armed individual inside the building.
Affirm.
Alright, Pam, what's the play?
We're just going to push down this finger here, and we're going to hit that from the north. Just sweep it up quickly. Try and stay as suppressed as possible, so go for don't open up once you have to.
I also have CS gas.
Red team, we're going to stop in this little ditch here, just north of the target.
McLean, you stay with Gopher.
Pemberton, Tyler?
Yep.
I'm behind you.
Okay, I got eyes on Jeep with what appears to be a mini machine gun mounted on top of it with one armed individual next to it.
Okay, well, let's just push it then. As long as it's not armed and it's not looking towards us, we should be good.
Yeah, there's nobody on it.
Okay, let's roll.
Red team online. McVeigh, I said online.
I've got a dude standing guard. I'm ready to take him out. He's alerted. He's down.
Move.
McVeigh, myself will hold on the right, the two on the left. Two on the red team on the left, go clear the scav shack.
Scav shack clear.
You two push up to the sandbags, myself and McVeigh push up on the right.
Copy, pushing now.
Alright, cover me and McVeigh, we're gonna stack on the door.
Those of you on the sandbag zood outside perimeter sleep on the south side.
Gopher's got eyes on the south side, nothing so far.
Roger.
Building clear, one individual down.
Clearing the garage building. Garage clear on the south side.
McLean inquired to command or talk what we're doing with potentially savable HVTs, or Ts, over.
Alright, let's clear this red check. On me.
Pemberton, I'm gonna hold McLean here with me for a second just to recce our approach to waypoint 4.
Roger.
All clear. Let's stay inside the walls real quick, grab some cover, and then check my map. Stand by.
Clash, conduct SSE.
I'm gonna zip tie these fools. I'll help conduct SSE. Are we to save these guys if possible?
I have not heard back from McClaney and talk, so for the time being, no.
McClaney have a radio?
He does, yeah. He's probably just talking to air. Don't worry about it.
Hey, I found some information on the dude. Position of Marios. He's at the hotel.
Do we know who? Stand by. Does anybody know who the fuck Marius is? I'm not finding his name in our Warno.
Could be a code name for our HVT.
Gotcha. Alright, well, let's begin movement. We're gonna go clear compound 2.
Hey, firm. Enemy HVT died. Hey, Pam, I took the wheel off that Jeep just in case.
Roger. Let's start moving now.
We have 6 now.
Yep. Fucking rip.
Red team, same as before, wedge 136.
I'll hang back and grab McClaney and regroup and then catch up.
Roger, you want red to go ahead and clear?
Yes, please.
Alright, red, we're gonna stack up on the wall.
Kalash copy, stacking up on wall.
So red team hold. Clash Dutch, that building to our east, little chapel, clear it real quick before we push on the compound.
Copy. Moving up to it low.
McClaney are also pushing up to that area with Clash.
Chapel's clear.
Okay.
Alpha McVeigh are stacking up on the wall, compound.
Friendly's on northeast side.
Acknowledge, stand by. Want, we can simultaneously breach. You guys take the big building, myself and McVeigh will take the scav shack.
Roger.
Alright, go. Check clear.
You read me out of the unit.
Holding the south door of your building.
Okay, it's all clear.
Friendly.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's skirt the coastline. Good waypoint 3, fuck building 2. Let's move time now.
Same as before, wedge. I really don't know what that is.
Sounds almost like rockets.
Sounds like a big ass machine gun or a ZU emplacement.
Talking about that cyclic thing we're hearing? Yeah, compound 3's got like a barn and a scav shack.
Go for you having a hard time tonight, huh?
The thing is, I know it's crashing me. Alright, red team. Myself and McVeigh are gonna take the building on the right. Fucking Dutch and Kalash are gonna take the scav shack on the left.
White will hold outside cordon watching southeast and southwest.
Building clear.
Scav shack clear.
Alright, let's continue movement to waypoint 4. Notify command that we're passing phase line blue now.
Team, we're gonna do a short security halt on the other side of this fence. Form up, move on. Everybody ready?
Clash ready.
Everybody ready?
What is up with the burning smokestack at the tower?
Fire team wedge, red team 234.
Looks like air hit it, maybe.
Let's grab a wedge on Gopher. Grab left, you grab right.
Building 4 is a scav shack, gonna bypass.
Yeah, bypass.
Team approaching waypoint 4.
They're moving to the main objective. We gotta keep this movement pace up. We're gonna go directly to OP4, and then we're gonna have a team split off and clear the green sector.
Move here to OP4.
It sounds like a big fucking firefight, mate.
Roger, we're en route from the north. We'll be approaching OP4 in about 2 mics, over.
Alright guys, we gotta move now. Let's go straight to OP4.
Team fire team wedge 203, double.
Shit, you hear that? It's fucking popping off out there.
Yeah. Right around.
Red team combat spacing 20 meters. Approaching compound 4. Pam, are you taking your dudes to OP3 or are we just all going to OP4?
We'll grab OP3 and see how it looks and adjust from there. They're just general marks for now. Gopher's gonna jump on OP4.
Alright, red team, add on another 10 meters of spacing. I want us on a pretty decent sized line when we hit OP4.
Don't crest quite yet. I need to clarify.
Hold. Team, hit the deck.
So we'll get the command from
Anvil to actually crest, because I think as soon as we crest, we'll be visible to the enemy, like fucking danger close. I need McVeigh and Dutch to bump out west and get eyes in as much green sector as they can. See if there's any enemies there. I want to be shot in the fucking back.
Roger, we're moving now.
Eyes on friendly Bradley, southeast.
Yeah, got a contact 2 times, 100 meters away, bearing 249. I can sneak up and dome them if you want.
Say again.
We have 2 contacts, 150 meters away. We can walk right up on their 6 and dome them if you want.
Yeah, please engage them. I want sector green to be cleared. Just use suppressed weapons for now.
Roger. Pushing with Dutch and McVeigh.
Flash, I want you to stay with me.
Copy. Pulling back. Kalash holding southwest.
Two, three, one. You got him.
Are we compromised? We aren't. The assault might be.
There's 2 contacts down. There's also a Jeep at this building. You want us to investigate it?
Nope, we gotta push up. Time now. They're beginning the assault. As long as you don't think there are contacts there, you're totally fine to push up.
Well, it's only 1 Jeep, so I figure that's that patrol. That's their 1 vehicle, so we'll move up with you.
Roger.
A red team on a line on top of OP4. That means find cover as well.
Clear to take position. Say again. Clear to take position. You are.
Tyler got eyes on the entrance to the hotel. If we can spread out just a little bit more, if not.
Red team spread out a bit.
Red team, give me an ace check.
Kalash, green, green, green.
Dutch. Sorry, I didn't hear you. guys. Make sure you check your fire on the entrance to the hotel. Hostages might run outside. Stand by for assault. The 75th are combat almost ineffective, so it might be on us. Changing belt. Acknowledge, Pam, you want Red to take the front door or the northwest door? Yeah, if that occurs, yes.
Do you want us to disable the vehicles?
Yeah. Red team, make sure you're keeping eyes fucking west.
Clash, can you do a quick sweep? Clash sweeping 6.
Okay guys, when we get the go-ahead, we're all going to make entry on the west door. If you guys see it, it's just on the west side, northwest side of this building.
Advise north door, we got plenty of contacts within that apartment complex.
Six looks clear. We just had an individual coming up the southwestern road, but he's down. Clash, moving back to line.
Oh, if you guys got goggles on and they're dirty, hit Control Shift T.
Taken.
If you see dirt on your screen, you can wipe your shit off with Control Shift T.
Will do. Alright boys, we're pushing on me. Let's make entry on the west side.
Our team moving.
Remember, no frag grenades. Discriminate your targets. Be very, very careful with your shots.
Bringing up. Hammerton's up.
Clash is up.
Okay, you up? Pays up, AFK's up. Hold the stairwell.
I'll take Hall.
Roger.
Go.
Holding.
Yeah, I need a battle buddy to stay with me at the stairwell.
Alright, Dutch, watch that doorway. I'm gonna watch the stairwell. Transferring to alternate.
Contacts in the balcony on the south side. On you, go for it. Ready?
Send someone else. I got the saw.
I got you.
Come on, let's go, Clash. I need someone to push past and grab this second doorway here. Clear.
Well, Dutch, you might have your work cut out for you. You got him, you got him, you got him. Alright, moving, switching. Control. You good? Alright, back to stairwell. Also, kind of keep your eye on that hallway. Just every so often, just like glance your head over there.
Hey, I'm on you guys. Let's push up.
Alright.
I think I heard friendlies up here, so watch fire.
Alright, got a doorway, stairwell leading up to 3rd floor.
Roger, let's clear 2nd floor. So go forward and left. I'm watching the stairwell.
Clear.
Roger.
Alright, got a T hallway.
On you.
Wanna go left?
Roger.
I'll take staircase. Dutch, continue with them.
I got this room here. Okay.
No, Dutch. No. Continue with them, 2nd floor.
I'm on you. Whoever's behind me, clear that building behind the room behind me.
Let's go, Clash.
Room clear. It's all clear. Yep.
Bathroom clear.
Room clear.
Friendly's down the hall. Friendly's down the hall.
Oh,
Friendly's,
keep
don't
pushing,
shoot,
keep pushing, Dutch.
Keep pushing, Dutch. Keep
Boom, boom, boom.
I got this door behind.
Flash, I'm on you.
On you, McLean.
Set rear security.
Ready,
Right.
man?
Yep.
Oh, who's that?
Where?
Alright.
ODA's in the
Your
left
way.
wing.
On the out.
ODA's in the
Good
left wing.
copy. Let's work our way up. Right on me.
I'm matching myself up.
Where's this behind the desk area go?
I think it's clear.
Hey, Pam, there's a door behind this desk.
Oh. Get in there.
Dutch. Dutch.
Did you guys do the 3rd floor?
They're not wounded.
He's not wounded.
Yeah, 1st floor is clear.
Okay.
Can't even ace interaction. What the hell?
Why are these guys fucked up? But like,
It gives it the option to free them.
yeah, free them.
We have found 2 times civilians inside of the compound. How copy over?
Want me to free the patient? Want me to free prisoner?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're bugged.
Okay, I freed him.
Hey, we need 4 hostages. This is just 2.
Hey, Rangers, keep clearing the upper floors from here. We were missing 2 hostages.
They're probably presumed dead.
And we cleared it.
Roger
Okay.
that, Orion. We'll search for the next 2.
There's a bottom floor.
We cleared that.
Yeah, then that's all we
Okay,
found.
yeah. Hey, McLeany, notify command, all clear.
Yeah.
We have 2 hostages. I don't know where the fucking other 2 are, unless they're in those buildings to our west.
Floor?
Yeah, yeah. Rangers cleared above us. We cleared this half of this one. We cleared also the bottom one while you guys were holding those stairs.
Alright.
Orion, write our message over.
Okay. Dutch, you're in charge of keeping these guys safe. Stay in this room.
We have found 2 hostages.
Checking pulse?
Time now over.
He's got a heart rate.
Pemberton,
We're
there's
just
a truck
unconscious.
you guys can use to get them out to an LZ.
Yeah, we're just gonna take them just northwest. I think
Wait,
we'll
one,
find
Orion.
bug though.
There's an LZ spicy not far if you guys want to bug them out with that heli.
Okay, yeah, we'll probably use that then.
Yep.
Lenny, tell Zeus that they're bugged. Like they're just like on the ground in a fucking vegetative state.
Roger. Well, where did they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go?
God probably has them.
Okay, these are them. Oh, never mind, they're gone again. Where'd they go? They're there.
Oh, front.
Okay, Dutch grab one, Clash grab one. We're gonna escort them to LZ Spicer. McLeany, notify Air that we're inbound to LZ Spicer, and we will tell them when we're ready to
Crossing.
get in.
Go.
You guys got your cable ties?
Yeah. Okay, who are we missing? Gopher.
Gopher, where are you? I'm over here to the northeast corner of the building. We got 2 of the HVIs are going to be pushing southeast LZ Spicer.
Why are they back in here?
Oh, safe.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Pemberton, Tyler, urgent.
Grab them. We're going to LZ Spicer.
Send it. I found intel on a black, clothed individual with OPSCOR repel tour. Searching now. Roger.
What the fuck? Can you escort them and? Okay, I got him. I got one. Oh, never mind. No, okay. They're just like disappearing for a split second. Okay, who has the other one? Okay, Dutch. Okay, Dutch, you grab him. Clash, start doing SSC
Pemberton,
with Tyler.
Tyler, secondary hostages are held in a warehouse southeast of nearest power plant south of Sophia. Roger. Get that information to McLeany and get sent up to the talk.
Alright, Dutch, on me. Clash, you're doing SSC. Gopher, follow us to LZ Spicer.
Friendly coming in from the north. McVeigh, come to the southeast corner of the building. You're gonna come with us to LZ Spicer and drop off the hostages.
Okay. Take us out.
Hobbit, if any of those dudes move out of the outpost, you're cleared hot on their little asses. Over.
Air knows that we're taking these fuckers to Spicer and we're about to need to pick up. Okay.
Fur's like bugging the fuck out for me. Yeah, there's some weird clipping going on with some of the models and stuff. Alright, red team, same as before. Wedge if you can, 20 meter spacing.
Ryder currently has 2 hostages in our custody. We're moving to LZ Spicer to relinquish them to AV for their security to be brought back to the airbase. Break. The 2 hostages were not found. We have received intel that they are currently at a power plant, the nearest power plant. I'm working with my intel guys to figure out where that is and formulate a plan after we drop these guys off over.
SSC's been completed on the objective.
Red team, I want all cardinal directions covered south, north, east, west, 360 around the LZ.
Convey's got northeast, east, north.
I got east, west, facing south.
Clash, I need you to get over here
To the LZ location where we're going to mount up with the HVIs. After they're dropped off, we're going to mount some kind of rescue of the other 2 hostages.
Enemy Vic inbound from the east, about 800 meters out along the road.
Ready for pickup on our 2 times packs, over.
Send for Thunder over. Let's push these guys down the hill with a little bit more security.
Vic's on SR Bronco.
Authorized to engage it, over.
Passing the intersection
Roger,
now.
Team. Thanks for the info. Over.
We're saying GERD of that power plant south of Sophia. You ready for it?
APC's coming toward our asshole.
Yeah, I see it right now. That's apparently where the other 2 hostages are being held. Intel that I found is warehouse southeast of the nearest power plant south of Sophia. Oh, roger. Okay, it's the warehouse southeast of it. Okay. There's a ref grid 257201. Alright, boys, to the bird. We need to mount up with it.
Okay, all in. We need to go back to base. Anyways, we need to drop these guys off at base, and then we're going to drop off at another location for another rescue. I'll mark on map and everything for you.
Alright, thank you.
I'm sitting over here with my big sip.
Very nice.
Timer 10, check map, south Sophia.
Yeah, roger. See, I'm already got ready to mark the LZ stuff.
Right turn. Hold up a little bit so you can actually get in form with me. How's the mission been going for you guys so far?
Pretty sweet.
Pretty clean, actually.
Yeah.
If you divert your attention out the right side, you'll see Kraken.
Very nice. Go for right or over.
I think Dutch is our only guy.
Oh, but you're cleared on the BTR over.
But due to like bullshit shrapnel too, doesn't count that.
Some dude tried to kick in the door on the west side of the building and Dutch hurt his ass.
Yeah, that's sick.
Walk up and cut over the runway and then hook straight to the pad.
Go for right or over.
Yes,
We're trying.
Roger that, Hobbit. I'll relay to command, over.
McClenny.
Yep.
Does Air have enough assets to provide an orbit over our next objective in case the hostages get squirted out into like a fucking.
We got a drone up.
Okay.
Yeah, Hermes is in the drone.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you get the drone tasked with going over the secondary? Hey, sorry, I jumped out.
Dude, one of the rangers fucked my bird. It's not. It's fucking not. You can't even aim it back out, dude. Wrong door, Gopher.
Okay, is everyone resupplied and good to go? Sweet. Alright, go ahead and mount back up on the road we just came in on.
Oh shit, I gotta run get my leg patched.
Yo, if you like fucking squeeze the trigger, you're gonna shoot.
Clash radio check. Oh, I was just doing a radio check because I went to the arsenal.
Be right back a sec, Skip. Flash, load up if you're ready.
Can I be a spaceship door gunner?
I'm just pulling up with 38 now, and drone is tasked over to
So,
the secondary
Trash.
hostage location. Has 4 times figures if needed.
So
The space shuttle door gunner wings. Those are called space wings. And that's a 4-month course before board.
Okay, ready. Do I get to do the spinny thing?
Go good to go, Gopher.
I can't hear you.
Am I good to do the spinny thing, like the thing that tests your G tolerances?
No.
What do I gotta do?
Wait, what are you asking?
Go for right or over.
We're all in.
To get qualified for the space shuttle door gunner, like
You
I
gotta
don't
go
gotta.
suck dick at Fort Gord for 4 months.
Can you call Silence Net?
Roger that, Hobbit. You're clear for resupply.
That's it?
Over.
Like I don't get to do any bullshit, like a helo dunker or.
Nope.
Roger, thanks. Orion, Ryder, message over.
Potato.
Yeah, but... Alright, drone is already overhead, and also there are 3 times in... Hostiles marked on the map to the power station near the target area.
Okay, cool. Nothing seen on the actual hostage building or compound rather.
There's a vehicle outside that I saw. I didn't look at it too closely yet. I do have 4 Vickers missiles available if needed.
Okay, sweet. Okay,
Pen.
so yes.
Oh, never mind, go Horde.
Everybody in this bird, look at your maps, look at the eastern part of the northeastern peninsula. We're going to be landing at LZ Globemaster. I want 2 people from Red Team to clear that immediate building. Everyone else is going to be pushing to Building 2, Building 3, and Compound 1 just to clear those. They will push to clear those 3 areas after the Building 1 team regroups at Waypoint 1. Then we'll all push to Waypoint 2 from probably Compound 1 or Building 3 just using as Overwatch. And then we'll use Waypoint 2 as Overwatch to push for the hostage building. Any questions? If you guys see the vehicles when we actually approach the compound and they're within visible range, like easily engaging range, take out the wheels so they can't use it. Orion, Ryder, we're currently en route to LZ Globemaster at the hostage rescue site. Break. We have ISR overhead and we'll be conducting the actual assault in more than 5 mics over. Orion, Ryder. Additionally, Hobbit identified unknown helicopter. 5 mics for your position. Break. McLean, what direction?
It was 5 mics from Hobbit's position, or Apache, and it was
okay.
west of it, so west off the island in the bay.
Correction, there was a helicopter identified 5 mics west of Hobbit's position. Unknown origin. Over.
Hey, look, it's a graveyard of
It was
my
unidentified, we couldn't confirm.
Alright,
Roger,
Clash,
the
got you to the short
flight
sky,
was
including Building 1 on LZ.
Okay.
Ryder out.
After I drop you guys off, I'll let you know once I'm back looking at drone cam.
Cool, appreciate it. McLean, just keep your ears peeled for his radio comms too about the drone shit, because he's really our only support area.
Yeah, I'll probably just stage it over here at the salt flat that we just passed.
Okay, yeah, that's a good spot actually.
Just that way I'm close enough for radio range and I don't have to fly far before I get back on comms. Well, back on drone, so. Alright, 30 seconds.
I did shut down aircraft. Yikes.
Yeah, that sounds like Eastern Ukraine.
Yeah, it
Oopsies.
does.
Wasn't there humanitarian flights in and out of the area?
Yeah.
There are. We were told to ID friend to ID.
Yeah, we
what
did.
It is, so.
I did not get a order or a question for fucking popping the balloon out of the sky, so it wasn't us.
Go, go, go.
Take a pilot.
Dutch Clash, clear the building. Everyone else, we're gonna Waypoint 1, push these buildings clear.
Building 1 clear.
From me, we'll clear building 2.
Is it a sin to shoot Jesus?
Can you repeat your last?
Pem, can you repeat last transmission?
Go for myself are clearing building 2, everyone else needs to rally at Waypoint 1 and split the teams to clear building 3 and compound 1. Over.
Knowledge. Red team. Myself and McVeigh will clear building 3. Dutch and Clash clear compound 1.
Clash copies, clearing compound 1.
On your 6, Tyler. Acknowledged. Building 2 clear.
Tyler, you're up my OBJ.
Alright, I got a stairwell on the opposite side. Dutch is already hit.
Go Dutch.
Building 3 is clear.
This is compound 1.
No, it's marked building 3 on my map. Oh, I'm retarded. It's because my fucking dagger is off. Let's go to building 3. I was wondering what was going on.
Put an enemy sentry on top of the power station looking east. Roger. Yeah, we were notified about that before. I don't think they'll engage us from this far. At least I don't want to engage them and spook them. Looks like we have rock walls covering our approach to the building, so let's go ahead and bypass waypoint 2 and go straight to the building. So start bounding, white team will cover red.
Hey, I think building 3 was clear, by the way.
Okay.
He radioed it.
No, I said that because it was...
Oh.
Target set.
Red team set. White's moving. Boys, we have two vehicles outside the HVT building, or HVI building, so if you see them, just hit the wheels, we'll get a lot closer.
Yeah,
White,
Tyler, you
bypass
got eyes
red,
on that gas
northwest.
outside of that white storage building to our
No,
07.
I'm not seeing that.
Almost north.
Alright. Oh, sorry.
White set. You want red just pushing right up to the wall, or do you just want to step bound a little bit forward? Yeah, push out to the wall and we'll follow you. Roger, red team, we're gonna group up on that southwestern facing wall.
They want to.
Individual coming out. He is on the southern side of the compound now. Crossing.
Engage him. Keep moving, white team, can you engage that man? He's done. Polished. Red team, violence of action, dynamic entry. Myself and McVeigh are going to take the southwestern side. Dutch, Kalash, take that southeastern side. White team, just fill the gaps.
Tyler, prior to us making entry, do you want me to throw CS gas inside the building?
Leave him or he dies, or he dies.
Hostage taker is down. Everyone on the southeast corner, secure the hostage. Keep pushing. Hey, come with me to the northwest corner, see if there's another entrance. Is it?
Reaching the building.
Yep. I heard him go,
Friendly in the building.
Fuck. Copy, covering.
Inside the building.
Get the hostage inside the building, please. Oh my god, is he bugged again? Oh. Oh, he's in this vehicle. Oh, he's inside the vehicle. Holy shit. Okay, there we go. He's fixed. Okay. Okay, call in the bird. We'll secure an LZ.
Back at LZ Globemaster, or?
Has air engaged the power plant?
Clash, do a quick SSE check.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Get LZ set.
Clash copies, performing SSE.
Alright, rest of red team, I want 360 set up. Tyler covering southwest.
I'll relieve
McVeigh's got eyes east.
As long as you're not wounded.
Dover's got eyes north to west.
Okay, cool. Alright, I'll keep an eye on him. You're good to pull security, thank you.
SSC performed, no intel.
Check. Contact west. Alright boys, the building's buttoned up, I have the hostages secure inside. If you come inside, let me know. We got Apache overhead. Roll, Joe. Dutch, get in here and grab the other hostage. Red team, prep the road, southwest, northeast. Covering road, southwest. Red team, quick ace check, mag count, health. Green, green, green.
Clash 9 mags, and green on health.
Let's go, now.
Hey,
all in.
Healy, I forgot to tell you that we're loading up too, my bad.
You told me that you had 2 packs.
Yeah, the civilians, but I forgot to tell you that we're loading up too.
Oh. I kind of assumed as much.
Awesome.
It doesn't bother me, so.
IG.
Yo, so who smoke checked Zeb?
Me.
Say, I'm pretty sure I did too.
So
I don't know what that explosion was. I thought someone threw a CS gas over there.
I did
CS at it.
CS at him.
You did? Okay, that makes sense.
He was being a gay coomer.
Ryder is heading back to
Blamed
base.
the fuck
Time
out of
now.
Dutch when he sat there held security for Dutch after he smoked until he was back up.
All I heard was Keith Meyer. He really got like 3 words out. And he died.
Yeah.
Solid copy on Ryan.
Like,
Ryder out.
You know, stop or I'll shoot the hostage, and then he gets CS guys. Aw, fuck.
Dude, the first guy came out to take a piss. It was literally the pissing animation.
Literally caught with his dick in his hand.
Yeah.
Hey, hey Healy, how about the drone strikes?
Yeah, I cleaned up.
I felt like the llama for a minute.
Yeah, I killed 2 of the M3 because there was three up on one of the towers, one of the
those oil drums.
Like the big oil drums.
Did you cassette Soleimani someone?
He did.
So got two up there, and then two started running, so I just called the Apache on it.
Yeah.
Because it's a waste of a missile to put individual guys.
I don't know.
They're too far away to splash, and I only have 3 missiles left, so.
Oh yeah.
So it would have been firing 2 missiles on 2 guys. It's like, yeah, I'll just get him to get 30 mil on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Penny was coming back on station, so.
Bro, this is the fucking dream team. We have our own transport who's like good at his job and can also call a fucking UAV with missiles on it. He's supposed to do anything he wants.
Just an independent force.
Yeah, he's doing any mission they need.
Right.
I think I saw Killing Dog.
Does Orion know that we're RTV right now?
Yeah, I told him.
Okay. Do we have
Fucking
follow-up
moves up and
messages
just
since
check
we good?
I'll ask him.
Okay. The moment we land, boys, I'm gonna grab one hostage, Dutch will grab the other, everyone race supply, and just stand by the bird and get ready for retasking.
Does the medical script work?
Yes. Just run to the tent here.
Orion Ryder, interrogative, over. I'm not sure if you heard me.
So I had like a weird bug earlier. They couldn't hear me, I guess. I just changed channel, but up and down it worked. He might not be able to hear you if he's what's it called?
Ryan
controlling somebody.
Oh. You be showing your pussy tonight, baby.
Thunder Rider, message over.
They're all
you guys
crash site of humanitarian
just
work right now.
requested information about civilian aircraft in the area. That is correct. There is a civilian aircraft presence. I can't tell you more specifics than that, though. Over.
Mr. President, the airliner went down. I know.
Yeah, there is a humanitarian bird.
Red team, rearm, refit, get on the yellow line once you're done.
This one, I believe. I'll take them into the tent, actually. I don't know if they're considered players or not, but we'll check it. Yeah, it's like any player. I don't know. Let me release him and check. It did not. He'll be okay.
So that vehicle they called out was MI8. It dropped off 5 dudes in civilian clothing.
Oh, we were told to stand down.
That's fucked. Oh yeah, dude. That shit is a humanitarian C-130.
Whose helmet cam are you looking at?
I was looking at.
You guys are staying here, right?
Look at that shits right now.
You guys are staying here, right?
Yeah, we're standing down. Shit.
They just called me to get ready for extract, so.
Do you want gunners?
Yeah.
Can I get 2 volunteers?
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm getting a message from.
Say
fucking
Ryder.
Go for Ryder, over. Ooh, spicy. solid copy, Orion. Rider out.
Who wants to be a door gunner for heli?
I will.
Okay.
How many packs are we supposed to grab heli?
I don't know yet. We got 2 birds.
It might be
though,
a full
so.
squad or some shit. I don't know. I don't think.
Well,
we
got 2 birds. We got 2 Blackhawks, so we're probably gonna both touch down. So.
Oh yeah, this host silent.
So
Alright,
we
do,
should fit
I have a second
everyone.
volunteer for the door gunner?
Because I think everyone does not you guys.
Hobbit, Rider, message over.
Someone's gonna get voluntold. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tire by a sound.
On the northeast portion of the island of any enemy contact.
You're at Dutch.
How copy over?
Go get on that bird, grab that minigun like a boss.
Well, we have a problem, Heli. The gun only shoots inside the helicopter. Oh, so the other bird had that issue earlier too, so that's just fucked.
Okay. I'll grab the next one.
Alright, so I got... Who's this with me, Dutch? Alright. Hobbit Hermes.
Godspeed, boys.
I'm just dropped off SASR, heading back to target area to be ready for exfil. To assist in exfil. Yep. Also, Hermes does have 1 times left door gunner. Special door gunner. There we go. Not gonna do that because they just called CSU, so. Always kind of nice when we have door gunners. I did door gunner Vietnam and that was fun. We fucked shit up. We ran that M60 out of ammo like 3 times. Yeah. Wow, we have an Apache airborne. Yeah, why not? There's no such thing as overkill. I used a Vickers and killed 2 guys earlier, so... They just spawned something. Yeah. Hobbit Hermes. Currently holding BP Viking. I do have 1 time door gunner to provide close-in fire support if needed. Copy. I'm gonna go and move in a little closer, so I'm a little ready for, more ready for staging. Yeah. And crew chief. Yeah. Well, because they're the ones who's making sure your bird's loaded. That's why their crew chief is, they are the one interacting. They're typically the one talking between the pilot and the infantry. Want to see this outpost that we fucked up earlier? That I fucked it up, Hobbit fucked it up, I think Thunder fucked it up. Pretty well fucked up. Yeah, I didn't even do much of it, but Hobbit hit his rocket runs, and there's Thunder engaged it earlier. And then they got cleared to engage everything in the compound, so Hobbit just leveled it. Yeah. Apparently there's still active technicals in AO. Right. Go form up on the other Blackhawk. Which way? Oh yeah, I see that. Can I move into form up with you? Or he's touching down. Yep. Hermes is overhead with door gunner to provide additional fire support during extract. They're at that crash site in the bird. They're lifted now, so go and light up the trees after the bird's clear. Yep. Now. Apparently there's some additional context, but I'm going to go form up with Hermes. With Kraken. Hey Vince, if you slow it up a little bit, I'll come form up with you. And also what happened to your door gun happened to mine as well. Yeah, something with our just birds borked. We will follow. Kraken back. You can see more beautiful formation flight. Freaking love formation flight in Arma. Well, in any game. Yeah. I did DCS and I always loved doing formation in there. Fly some tight ass formations in F-18s and F-16s. And as you can see, I'm actually decent in formation. I don't know what you're talking about. No clue, I didn't hear it, so. Right. Yep. Fallen Angel, Fallen Angel. Kraken just went down, exploded. Grid 187, 188, 172. That was...
Prepare to mount up Fallen Angel.
So the explosion might have been them.
Again, C-Tab, tell me the location. The fuck is it?
A firm, 188, 172, Fallen Angle. Yep. Yeah, I'm orbiting location now, appears no survivors. Copy RTB. Oh, hang on. I see someone, dude. I see some dude. Down there.
Watch, we're not gonna have enough people.
East side. But he doesn't look alive, though. I can't tell if he is or not. Yeah. Hermes is gonna touch down, see if we can load up one, appears just a body, but we'll try and load him up. Yeah, if you want to jump out, load the guy. Oh, there's a couple bodies out here. Oh shit. Location secured, no survivors. They must have tried to bail. I don't know, but I saw them start dropping, so I assumed they lost engine and didn't realize it. I think they would have, but if they didn't realize it immediately. Yeah, I kind of dropped quickly, and I have heard of that happening before once. We had last Friday there was a bird that lost an engine very similar to that. But they just luckily didn't detonate, but they were pretty fucked up. No, I was not. That was Kraken, who is the same guy who just crashed there. I don't know or not. I don't know what it is, because he said there was zero indication of anything wrong. So, because I figured he would have called. Yeah, and that's what that just was. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
He never pitched forward, he was level all the way down. Really. He just started descending. Gotcha.
The fastest RTB ever.
Vincent, you there?
I don't think
we
so.
were fucking. So, so we were fucking coming back, right? And the engine cut out, and right as we started losing altitude, is when we both realized it's the same thing that happened on Friday where we were just hovering and the engine just quit, shut off, and he got it back on right as we were hitting the ground.
That's a fucking weird glitch. You guys still have gas and everything?
What's up?
You guys still have gas and everything?
Oh yeah, we had more gas than we did last week when it happened.
It's just, well, that thing also has one of the guns is broken. I think that's just the model.
Yeah, which is weird though, because it's RHS, and RHS typically works pretty reliably.
For helicopters.
I've never heard of helicopters.
Yeah, but you ever heard of Arma 3?
But it's weird that it just happened back to back to the same pilot.
Yeah,
Maybe
it
it's
is
something
weird.
player side, client side. I don't know. It should be recreatable though, whatever it is.
Yeah.
What I saw is I was flying right next to him, and I just see his bird just start descending.
Yep, same thing happened last week.
Just descending, and boom.
Weird. All right. Well,
PTSD's a bitch.
just a little bit of a debrief tonight. First of all, this mission and the next couple of missions are going to be focused on training and some certain things. I have individual feedback. I don't want to keep everyone here, and I have a list of notes that I'm going to publish in the AAR section. However, I think generally speaking, a lot of things were done really well today. There are definitely things that we needed to work on, and of course, the mission in terms of the proximity to everything was obviously a little bit closer than it would have been. And you wouldn't do a hostage rescue after blowing through a whole bunch of dudes. Like, that was just kind of set up to move you guys through some different scenarios and progressions. We'll start with air. Luda, how did the guys enjoy it other than engine failure?
The engine failure thing we'll talk about later. As far as air side seemed to work. See, everyone seemed to enjoy themselves. I haven't talked to them yet, so I'm unsure. Only big things I have for the group is local control, command and control in the AO. Sound like a lot of micromanagement on the target. And also, Air will be holding interviews for potential JTAC slots on Saturday in Discord. So look for an announcement. Yep, that's it.
Cool. Pemberton.
I don't really have actually a lot from my perspective. The biggest thing was just that you had to step in as talk, like Luda just said, and sort of there was some micromanagement that was needed at the very end. I don't know if Anvil was going to communicate with us, or if you just you just jumped ahead of them, or if you were actually filling a gap that needed to be filled. I don't really know, because I don't really know how chaotic or hectic it was over at their side of things. Would have preferred not to need that intermediate step, but I mean, generally speaking, it was pretty good from our side, especially working with Air. It was Air made the last objective that we had to deal with like a total breeze. So
cool. Yeah, we can go over stuff in leaders debrief. Shig. Is Shig here, or Shig have to go?
He's on the chair over there. Always.
Okay, there. Okay, my mic's working finally. 75th, sorry for tonight. I have internet problems at the time. Like, it's been 600 ping all night since op started, so like, my bad. But good communication tonight. Good work within the squad that we had. Good mission team hire for the training op. Anything that I saw, it's with me. So for just you guys as the base level guys, good job.
Cool. So like I said, my notes and my stuff are really going to come out at the leaders debrief. I'm going to give everybody about 5 or 10 minutes now to debrief with your own teams on things you want to discuss. I'm thinking that based on what I saw tonight, Friday's mission set is going to be more practical, a little bit of instruction, a little bit of live action, a little bit of instruction, a little bit of live action. So it's going to be broken down a little bit slower so we can work on some specific things that I highlighted tonight. So if you guys want to break off into your own groups, you guys got 5-10 minutes, and then I'll have a leaders debrief in the building behind us now.
Square.
All right, if ODA wants to come over to the medical hangar or tent.
Will you be showing your? I hope you've been showing your pussy tonight, baby.
Yeah.
Why?
Is there a reason why?
Yeah, why?
Will you be showing your? I hope you've been showing your pussy tonight, baby, because I will be. Will you? Will you?
Oh, you fucked it up.
God
Will you
damn
be?
Oh yeah. I really don't have anything negative. I'm really trying to think.
Thought we executed really well tonight.
Yeah.
Such a good RTO.
Oh, I definitely executed really well tonight, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I killed at least 3 dudes on the ground that are bleeding.
We had really good flow in that in the objective building.
How did I get 6, 7
Can everyone
kills?
hear little gay Heebmeyer the
Kill the dudes
Coomer?
underground.
Don't come any closer. I'm gonna.
They were about to get up, like they're pointing their guns at me, so I had to shoot them.
Yeah. I really don't know how we could have done any better for the whole hostage rescue at the very end. Like, Dutch got blinded, but Kalash had to throw the CS gas because, like, otherwise, I don't know how we would have been able to rescue that hostage with him being directly behind him.
Well, he was body shielding like a motherfucker too. He was leaning around the hostage, like getting ready to fucking blast us.
You never played fucking Mile High Club in COD 4? Come on.
What, McClane? What's holy shit about?
I'm just holy shitting about I didn't see what happened, so like, the fucking Zeus is using the hostage.
Zev got like 3 words out and just dies.
Well, no, he got 3 words out.
3 words out.
Script, and then fuck.
Yeah, so I mean, that obviously that situation isn't ideal. Like, we would have wanted to get to the building before we started engaging anybody, so that they wouldn't have the opportunity to actually start moving the hostages or use them as shields and all that. But then again, the dude came out the front entrance where we were approaching from and started taking a piss. So, kind of a shit sandwich. Not really much that we could have done about it. In hindsight, throwing the CS gas grenade was the right call because that actually got him to like stop and reposition with the hostage, which gave me a shot on him. So yeah, fortunately Dutch ate some shrapnel and stuff. Who all tonight was actually a casualty?
Just Dutch.
Okay, just
I
Dutch.
got hit. I got hit by like
my
shrapnel in the chest.
Okay. Anybody else?
Nope.
I got hit by shrapnel on my leg, but it was like literally a minor puncture.
From
my own CS grenade. I was throwing at some dude shooting at us from down
the
a
one
hallway.
in that hallway.
Yeah.
I don't. That shouldn't have like caused any shrapnel.
That should have never. What the fuck? I don't know.
Yeah. Clash. What were your wounds from exactly?
It was just the CS gas grenade at the end. It was literally like a minor avulsion or whatever in my chest.
Okay. And then you, Dutch?
It was that objective building with the first 2 hostages.
Oh, the hotel?
Yeah, the hotel.
So, walk me through where were you guarding and stuff, and how did that occur? Oh, the entry doorway?
Yeah.
And a dude just came in behind you guys while you were pulling
No,
your
he
security?
like came up to the door.
Okay, is there anything you could have done better, like held a better angle or something, or did you have to hold that angle because you were directly guarding Tyler's approach, like behind where his back was? Okay, so it's just a shit sandwich. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, I mean, as long as we're evaluating all the times we take a casualty, like, as critically as we can to just, like, see if we can avoid that, then if you can't, you can't. Doesn't matter. I mean, that's most of the time, right? You can take a straight bullet. Oh, how do you avoid that? Oh, go behind cover. Were you behind cover? Yes. Okay, well, bad luck. So, alright, does anybody else have anything?
How was my fire team leading?
It was good. It was nice
Okay.
having someone else lead that other team other than McVeigh for once. So I just
Okay.
wanted to rotate you guys in and out because obviously you have some of the most experience in terms of leadership here.
Wish I would have been able to saw some more dudes in half.
I know. We just really didn't get that much opportunity to like hit a larger volume of dudes at a distance. Going forward, does anybody else here have a desire to participate in some form of a leadership position?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I could give it a go.
Yeah, I just want to like, especially for this training cycle, I want to just rotate guys as much as possible. Sort of throw them in Tyler's position or what McVeigh usually does. Sort of coordinate that second team, or in actuality, it's the primary team usually has the most guys. Anybody else got anything else?
Yeah, it was really nice not having a drone, and I could actually carry shit in my backpack.
Yeah, it was pretty cool that the air boys were doing drone stuff for us.
Yeah, that's always super nice.
Oh, that's something. I know it's mundane, but
Well, hang on. How do they have fucked up airways? Just simply because they were unconscious?
Oh my god.
That must have been Zeus must have put them in an unconscious state, and then that triggered their airways to be fucked up. But it's a good thing you noticed that. I didn't even think to check their airways because I saw no injuries, so it's a good catch.
I just checked their heart rate, make sure they're still alive.
Yeah.
We kind of just walked past.
What? You
cut
out.
out.
You cut out.
I went back and zip tied them just to be sure, because they could have been unconscious and woken up. And
Well, I had the free one. Like, they were already zip tied.
yeah, I'm the one who zip tied them because they're waking up and coming after
Somebody's
us.
running toward us. Oh, it's Heebmeyer.
What's up, any notes?
Specifically about?
Just in general from the plebs here.
For?
Mission enjoyment. Stuff like that.
I think everyone had fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I got to fuck a CS gas Heemmeyer.
Yeah, I think
Gets 3 words out and gets blinded.
Yeah, I think the flow from our perspective was pretty good. I really wasn't expecting so much contact in those buildings and shit, because every time you take contact, you gotta fucking do SSE and like report it and shit. So that takes time. So we kind of had to rush at the very end.
Also, I think that with an RTO on the AirNet and coordinating with them directly instead of having to like jump through hoops to get like writers stuff settled, I think that increased our like deployment time substantially because we hit the objective and we got off like instantly. So it's pretty good.
In terms of, I was about to say something smart. Totally forgot it.
In terms of from a Zeus perspective.
Yeah, I forgot
essentially.
What I was gonna say.
Holy shit! Did I just cause you to have a second brain fart?
Yeah, I just had like a triple stroke.
Essentially.
I'm gonna stroke out.
You guys should look good. I mean, I don't even have any feedback for you. I was mostly watching the 75th tonight. In terms of me getting involved from the talk perspective, I'm sure we'll talk about that later in the command brief. But now you guys were smooth and good, and you guys found all the intel that you needed to, which was nice.
I was curious. I was like, why is this one dude differently dressed than everybody? And he's got an ops core on.
Yeah, I
That's
fucking
kinda
shot
cool.
him when he came walking out that front door, and I was like,
Yeah, I
this dude
shot
looks
him. I
fucking
shot him
weird.
again, and after like 20 seconds, he was still kind of going
I'm
crazy.
fucking Chad.
I was like, is this a Ruski?
I was wondering why those guys ended up lying out front.
Well, they just walked out there and we killed them.
Oh, actually, in hindsight, one improvement that I could have done better is coordinate with the 75th which floor we're taking. So be like, hey, we're taking second. If you take first.
Honestly, I was half expecting 75th to not reach the building. If I was being honest.
Well, I have notes on that, but yeah. Cool.
Well, if you're wanting some kind of feedback on your little talk intervention, Zeb, I mean, I feel like I was listening to HQNet the whole time. At that point, I feel like it probably was needed because what probably happened was the squad leaders didn't know who was down, who was up, so they were like hesitating to take command.
Well, the real issue is that they breached the top of that hill, and
I know I saw them. I saw them from the top of
blow it
REP.
up, and then you run through the dirt.
They crested the top of that hill, and from a bad angle on that building, and got lit up by guys on the balcony, and then stayed there and got into a prolonged gunfight with them. And Shig went down, and a couple other people went down, and so if I hadn't had gotten in there and said, "Hey, do this, do this, do this," you would still be waiting to assault that building.
Yeah. Gotcha. That makes sense.
So I just had Snipe, who was taking point, gather all his combat effective guys and just get them in there. And he was sitting there trying to get them on the same radio channel. I was like, no. Treat it like Unsung. Just grab them, go. You're in voice communication now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's all it was. Anyway, I'm going to pull the leaders to the big yellow building now. So,
okay.
Hey, leaders, can I have you to the big yellow building, please?
I'm going to go Viking LARP.
Eat.
That's my COVID beard.
Do you think I can kill myself with backblast against the ground?
Yes.
Yes, if you go unconscious, bleed out, yeah. Okay, now you just gotta wait. From a single minor cut and minor avulsion.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Goofy. God, that was so loud. Inga?
Beep boop. Boop boop. Beep boop.
Oh, you're an asshole. You made him drive back?
No, I just forgot that they were there because I was dealing with other shit.
Why did you just say something?
Because I didn't know if you guys...
We're all good, man. We're all good. You can shoot me in the face later.
Yeah, it helps that the advanced ones look freaking gorgeous.
Bobby. What do you want, McVeigh?
Look.
Hey, Shig.
You look Russian more than
I
anything,
got you a
Bobby.
gift. Are you ready?
What is it?
Is that going to be a fucking ODA joke now? Or that
Yes.
SASR joke?
You're not gonna put your hat on that I got you?
No.
You spoiled little brat.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Have a seat.
Oh.
Sit down, boys. Get back
What
to
do you
silly
want, Tyler?
surgeon.
Nothing.
Alrighty.
Story time?
Yeah, story time. So.
Roger.
Okay,
Stop
cut
with
it
the
with the soundboard. So we will start off with Air because I think their list is probably the shortest on feedback. So Lita, if you want to kick it off.
Yeah, I mentioned the confusion micromanagement during the first hostage objective. Listening to HQ.net, it was a lot of, hey, your input, then it was Anvil, then it was Ryder, then it was all the different sections, and no one seemed to be, there's no one I see on the ground. It seemed you get a lot of stuff in the talk, so that just, for ground, might be something we need to iron out. But as far as from the air side, all the calls were good. I appreciate y'all's assistance working with, since we have no JTAC at the moment. The only other thing I have, I don't know if this is actually happening from a zoo standpoint or otherwise. If we're fucking with the birds during an op, that needs to stop because it's happened to the same pilot twice back to back, and then it causes more issues, kills everybody on the ground, etc. And then the random spawning of other helos to go back in is kind of almost slap in the face kind of thing. It's kind of unnecessary.
Well, from a Zeus perspective, number one, there's definitely no reason or motivation to sabotage a fucking bird on its way home. That's also, Lou, you're breathing hard into the mic, homie. In terms of spawning the other bird, that was just more of a, hey, they've fallen angel, they wanted to get there, and fucking.
I get that. It's more fucky because we already had a bird on station with it, and the Apache was there. It's just all of a sudden there's a random Huey, not one of our pilots. If it's during an op time, all I ask is you leave air to air, kind of thing. So It just random and caught us off guard, but everything else though, like I said, JTAC quals, interview Saturday, and yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah, we're definitely going to investigate what's going on with the birds. I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's a client-side thing. There's definitely nothing being done from Zeus. I mean,
Yeah,
the
well,
only
see,
thing that
so I know you and Caller brought up that y'all don't have any issues and y'all love to do mechanical failures and other things, and then it happened to the same pilot after 2 hours of flying, coming home same time.
Yeah, but if there's going to be a mechanical failure, you're going to be told about it, and that's not going to be engaged on the bird. Like someone say, "Hey, your tail rotor's out."
Someone, it lines up too easy of someone just fucking with the bird.
Yeah, no, I don't understand when it is. Obviously, it's not during the mission time. It's obviously when you guys are RTBing? ? Again, I don't.
Yeah, and it doesn't affect any other Blackhawks. So
you said
it's just
the same pilot.
It's happened to Vincent. This op and last op, same issue. Everything like the last op, he was flying with ODA towards that random helo. It happened. Just the engine cuts out. All his keybinds are unbinded, but it didn't happen for 2 hours, and all of a sudden, it happens when we're on the way home. It's just it lines up too easy. Plus, from what other people have said about fucking with the birds to make it more interesting for us, it's to the point where we need to figure it out because he's about to just fucking leave because it's too targeted in our eyes.
Well, it's definitely not from the Zeus perspective. Like, I have never ever touched a bird in flight other than to, repair one that might have been damaged by some random Zeus, like ace fuck, like just arma fuckery.
Yeah.
But that's the only time I ever touched the birds in flight. So that, like I said, if there was going to be some kind of mechanical failure, it would be something told to them individually and not actually done on the bird. And that's not my style anyway. I don't give people mechanical failures. That's a Caller idea, but he's not even here tonight, so it couldn't have been him.
You said it was at 2 hours both times?
Not exactly. I can't say exactly 2 hours, but it's always near the later in the op when it's kind of like wrapping up, but still in game before we debrief and shit. It's the same issue both times. It's when he's carrying the ODA. It's when he's 10 feet, or whoever it was. Yeah, it's when he's 10 feet off the ground, so there's no recovery. It's just like why didn't it happen? Why has it not happened to Heli or anyone else who's been flying the Blackhawks?
Does anybody have beef with him? Like, are they deploying the fast ropes or something, and it's like swinging up and fucking with the tail rotor or something like that?
Do we even have the fast rope mob on?
Yeah, I think
Ace has fast rope.
RHS aircraft by default are compatible
with
the
Fry's
system.
But they didn't have Fry's installed on the birds.
Well, the thing is, it shows no damage at all, and then it just falls out of the sky.
Yeah, the fucking engine just turns off.
The only thing I can think of is sometimes in certain vehicles, if you push one, it turns off the engine.
Well, it's something we can test.
Was he able to get it re-spun back up?
No,
right as we hit the ground, the engine kicked back on.
So this time, so this week he said that it did turn on, but it was too late to.
Yeah, we were.
Other than that,
I
got nothing else for air. Well, we can test shit out as we go, but it's something that's on the radar right now.
Yeah, obviously we love Vincent. I mean, he's been doing a fucking stellar job. So we obviously want to get this shit figured out.
I wonder if it was possible if he actually, like, no shit, oversped the engine.
Cal, turn your thing up. I can hardly hear you.
Oh, my bad. I was saying, like, I wonder if it's actually possible he oversped the engine, because I know in the advanced flight model you can actually reach critical speed.
He's not flying AFM though.
Yeah,
he's not AFM, and a Blackhawk is a very, very difficult helicopter to do that with. If it was an Apache, yes.
Well,
but a Blackhawk, it's hard to overtorque it.
It's something we're definitely going to look into. I mean, I know Pemberton can work with a server and we can do some A/B testing, figure it out. But obviously, from a Zeus perspective, the birds are never touched.
Isn't there a way to check like the logs in the server file to see?
I mean, I'm not accusing anyone.
Yeah.
I'm getting what Vincent tells me, and I got to bring it to y'all. But there is an Ace vehicle engine 1 and 2 on and off. So I'm gonna verify that and check with him, and I'll follow up. So.
See, I was in the bird with you, Vincent. He was flying us back. There was people messing with the doors and everything like that too. It wasn't. I don't think anything was like, I don't think the bird just shut down either, because I was in the back. So I think somebody like actually turned the thing off.
But you can't just turn the thing off.
Well, like, because he said, "Who's in my co-pilot seat?" And then all of a sudden,
someone
like,
was laughing hysterically.
Yeah, somebody was laughing hysterically, and then the engine started.
Wouldn't they have to grab the controls though?
No, you don't have to grab controls to turn off engines.
Okay.
Oh.
So maybe that's.
Does anybody have a stream of
Yeah,
of
Dutch.
that?
I mean,
Yeah,
a
Dutch
lot of
wasn't in
people
that
were
bird.
laughing though. It just kind of came up.
Oh, I thought you were in that bird.
Ah, fuck.
But either way,
does anybody know who that was?
No.
It was someone from 75th, 100%.
So
I know I heard Fish laughing, but he didn't do it.
I mean, we could just check the logs and see.
Yeah, I checked to see if he used. I use W for my collective, which could be near 1, but he uses
Mac
shift,
on
so
Mac.
I don't see anyone.
Oh shit.
I don't see him finger fucking number 1 to turn off his engine. So, but he did confirm that hysterical laughter, which leads me to believe someone's fucking around or otherwise. So, to be determined.
So I say we put an announcement that if you're not air, you can't touch the co-pilot seat at all.
I mean, that's pretty much a given, though.
That is a given.
Well,
what we'll do is obviously I don't think it's targeted at Vincent, because the last time it happened, you had a whole bunch of ODA guys in the bird, and I would trust the ODA guys with the unit and my life for the most part. So
I don't know. They a little sus over there, sexy looking.
I mean,
yeah, boy.
Oi, what you looking at, you fucking wanker?
So if it was someone who shut it off, maybe by accident or on purpose from the co-pilot seat tonight, then the only way to test it is to have Vincent do something not related to transpo in the future, and then like on the next stop, and see if it happens to him again.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw him in cast next stop, and I'm gonna fly transpo just to check all this out.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I record everything, so we'll see.
Ooh.
He wants to fuck around.
Yeah, Pemberton will be able to look at the logs for all the scripts and shit and see.
Well, yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, we can like actually attach logging to every single vehicle and shit on the map, and see like what happens with it. So.
Sounds like it'd be really heavy on the server, though. No?
I mean, if it's worth it to figure out, like.
Yeah, we'll follow up
what's going
Friday.
on,
Let's keep an eye on it.
The server's crazier, chunky. So
yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, it literally never goes below like 45 frames. It's like almost always tacked out at 46, 47. So like, I'm not that concerned. But I mean, everyone's frames were way better, right? Like.
Yeah, tonight Altus is definitely running better, and I had an approximately the same, maybe a little bit less, maybe 80% of the normal units that I put down on an op. So
yeah, so
it was pretty good. Okay, well we'll move on from
moving on.
Air,
I
and
appreciate
we'll investigate this later. Armor, we'll just go to you quickly. Other than your long drive home, which I apologize for, I think you guys did pretty darn well tonight. You guys positioned your vehicle well. I will say that you motherfuckers drove right over a minefield. You just happened to all miss the mines. So I would say in situations where you are expecting IEDs, maybe not running down the main NSR. Thanks, Luda. Maybe
that
not
wasn't
running.
me.
Well,
Who
see,
was that?
I only did that because you said I heard someone say it's an IED and minefield, and I've dealt with IEDs and minefields, and the mine portion of it is just a pain in the ass because they can be anywhere, where IEDs are mainly on the road. So that's what my thinking was.
Yeah, I would just advise in the future, if you know you're dealing with an IED threat. Now I put down mines and IEDs, but whatever. Either way, they're still pressure plated. So maybe avoid the direct road and handrail in the areas where you think that IEDs might be, so you can get a visual before you drive on top of them. Just an idea. obviously if the situation presents it, if you're going through woods, then you can't really do that. But in that terrain, get off the road and give it a wide berth, and then go investigate on foot or something like that. But otherwise, I think armor. I think you guys did well. You definitely provided a good blocking force for the guys that were in that village.
We might have blown up a tower by accident.
Shit happens. But you guys engage pretty much all the threats pretty quickly, even the ones coming off that military base. How did Richards do on the gun?
He did well. At the beginning, it was a little iffy, and I'm used to like calling out. It's like bearing, traverse turret right, traverse turret left, and in the end, I just kept saying left, right, north, and it worked out. We're good.
Cool.
Practice with them some more.
Moving on to the homies in the 75th. So first note I have was about the IED that blew a couple people away. Not Snipe, Shig, I heard you called on the radio the guy on a cell phone. Or radio or whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
So what went through your head there?
Alright, so Logan calls it over to me on platoon net. Who said oh?
Don't worry about it.
No, that was actually I have to intervene.
Well,
that's
this is
my
Bennington's fault.
Yeah, no, that's my fault. Because I had sent Snipe not thinking about, oh, there's a person on the phone. I thought, oh, that's just a person on the phone. I didn't think, oh, phone activated IED. So that is my fault, not his.
But it was seen and it was called out.
Yeah. So I was in the middle of like literally when it was called out, soft dismounting, everybody except for my driver and my gunner, and trying to get better eyes on at a better angle, because where we were at, there's like a fence that was in the way. We really couldn't get a good clear if he was actually had a gun or a phone. So I was trying to get positioned to actually see if he had a gun or a phone before we took him out. By that time, Snipe and Grim already done walked up there and got all high hell.
Yeah, so that level of situational awareness just needs to occur. And generally speaking, IEDs are really only activated one of two ways: by a tripwire or pressure plate, or by a remote detonation with someone who is physically watching it. So in that situation, you had someone who had physically watching it, who had the ability in order to do that. So just be aware in the future that, from generally speaking, from a Zeus perspective, if you are going to encounter a remotely detonated IED, or any IED that you can visually make out, then scan the area for someone who might be watching it, because that's more than likely going to lead to people dying as soon as they approach it. After that, in terms of the reaction to contact and getting people patched up and stuff like that, I think that went pretty well inside of that village. Armor, you did a good job preventing that squad element moving in. I would say that you guys were a little bit slow to react, because I heard Shig calling it out a few times that there's a squad side element moving in, and they got really close. And McKelly actually messaged me separately being like, yo, because they were independent dudes, are these independent guys actually bad guys or not? And I had let them stay on not bad guys because I wanted them to get close and then engage. So that's what happened. But otherwise, you guys definitely need to take that information and then act upon it. It's one thing to just call it out. It's another thing to call it out and then task someone to deal with it. So keep that in mind in the future. After that, when you guys moved up to the hotel resort area, first thing was that between Shig and Pemberton, I had expected there to be a little bit more communication going on about where people were in the process. Remember earlier on I said time hacks. So work with each other to make sure that you guys are in the right spot at the right time, so that you're not pushing your vehicle into a very precarious location and exposing yourself before your support element can get themselves into position. Otherwise, once you dismounted and you guys went to crest that hill, just being super critical here, so don't take it personally. Definitely a bad angle because you guys came kind of around the front of it, and it's the daytime. People can see you skylining. So you guys took immediate contact pretty much as soon as you got to the top of that hill and took some casualties, and then got stuck there. Like you weren't moving for a good amount of time, and obviously you have hostages in that building. So when you went down, I'm not sure how quickly people noticed it, but when I was watching, there was nobody working on you or pulling you back to a place where someone could tend to you. Then shit kind of went sideways. So Snipe, Logan, Kelly, whoever's here, Gremlin, you guys all have experience recently playing Unsung. Just because you have a radio and stuff like that doesn't mean you need them. You should be able to rally everyone up within shouting distance of you and formulate some kind of action plan to keep yourselves moving. So don't fuss it about the little things. Make sure that you're sticking with the mission. In that case, probably would have been best. Parento was there dealing with it. He is more than okay by himself, and he had armor on his rear protecting his six. So when I stepped in to get things moving, Snipe, it was just a hey, not a you're doing things wrong, but you need to get guys moving, and this is how you do it. You fuck it, grab who you can, and go because you need to stay on task. And in that situation where it's hostages, generally speaking, it's time sensitive. Obviously, in this case, the hostages weren't killed, but on a normal op, you could probably expect a mission failure had that stuff occurred. And then, obviously, when you guys got into the building in CQB, I kind of also stepped in to make sure you guys weren't going to shoot each other in the face because you didn't know you were down the hall from one another or where each other were in the building. So that level of communication there obviously was kind of broken. But Snipe, you were on HQNet, and Pemberton was also on HQNet, so that could have been definitely better communicated so you knew where each other were, and Pemberton already brought that up before. Otherwise, after that, the clearing of the town looked pretty good from the CQB and the movements I saw. I didn't see anything that really stuck out as being poorly done. Obviously, there was no contacts in there, but that was just more of an exercise in moving together and clearing buildings. The one thing that I would say, and this is what we're going to work on Friday, is kind of the Mout approach, where having everyone pointing their gun at one door together is kind of stupid when you have a balcony across from you where there could be a guy standing. So just working with your fire teams and your dudes to cover angles so people are a lot safer in those situations. But generally speaking, it was pretty good moving through there and clearing those buildings, even though they were empty. Your follow-on tasking, getting in the bird, going to the crash site. Obviously, the AI that were representing the killed passengers were a little bit glitchy. In those situations, just write in side chat, write in global, hey, civilians are bugged, and then I'll just tell you to carry on without them. Don't get hung up on that shit. If you ever get into a situation where you know you should be able to do something like pick up a dead body or escort a civilian or whatever it is, and it's just not cooperating because of arma, just type it out and then move on and don't get hung up on it. But pretty good. Right yet at PTS?
Yeah, so what is going to be the SOP when we're going into a large building and multi-teams are clearing it out? Because there was no communication. We had no idea even ODA was in the same building as us. So in the future, what's going to be the SOP for us to call out that we're both in a building clearing it out like that?
Generally speaking, when two teams would be hitting a building, that shit would be planned out and discussed ahead of time, so any considerations that need to happen can be made. In that situation, I put you both in the building more as a test, but also just as to get that objective over with kind of deal. Generally speaking, we can definitely write up SOPs, and I think Friday's op is going to be more focused towards CQB and Mount, at least for the infantry, and working on that kind of communication. But
that was communicated.
It was communicated. It just didn't reach you.
It was communicated in HQ.
Definitely didn't get down to lower enlisted. I had no idea till I saw you guys moving down the hallway from us.
Yeah, like literally 50% of my communication on the radio on HQNet 2 minutes prior to moving on the building was clarifying directly with Anvil Elements and Orion, which was giving us our direct orders exactly which doorway I'm going in and like exactly our like area of approach and shit. So I mean, SOPs communicate. Obviously, it's just common sense, but if that's not being like carried down, obviously that's.
Right. Yeah, it sounds like it's the same thing I brought up last time, and I actually have it on my list. Is that stuff isn't getting dripped down at all through down to lower enlisted.
Right, and so that's on Snipe, Gremlin, Logan, whoever is leading the element. You guys need to, if you hear shit, don't just acknowledge it in your own head. Pass it down the line. And obviously, in that situation, you guys weren't all on the same radio net. So I would heavily suggest that in those situations where you're not all on the same radio net, be in close proximity. So whether it be Snipe or Logan or anyone else, you can just yell that shit out so everybody on your team knows. I don't know whose PTS was first.
It was Gremlin and then Pemberton.
Go ahead, Gremlin.
Yeah, I'd like to comment on that. I moved. I took the second, or I guess last floor, the very top floor. I told Snipe. I communicated to Snipe that I'm moving because we were getting shot at from the top floor and no one was moving there, as everyone was clearing. So I moved to clear it. So there was some communication, but yeah.
I think Wright's comment was more like the fire teams and anybody didn't really realize ODA was going to be in the building.
Yeah.
And that it should have been, known to every shooter in that building that hey, ODA is going to be on the other side. This way, there's no fratricide.
Yeah. I was just trying to say that that we should split up and try to send some people if we're getting shot at actively from a floor, and there's an open area that they can see everyone through. We should move someone to clear that floor.
Right, and in this situation, as a squad leader, and this is just more of a tactical thing, you probably shouldn't be your own point man. Because if you're your own point man, you put yourself in a position where you are not only leading the guys from the front, but then you're also having to communicate down with them. So if you are the team lead on a breach, on an entry to a building or something like that, then don't put yourself on point. Put someone else on point so that you can kind of save a little bit of your brain power for that kind of level of communication so that information is passed down. Information has to go both ways. It can't just come from the top down or the bottom up. It needs to go both ways equally. Ludo, you had a quick PTS?
Two things, real quick, kind of slightly off topic. Is there a unit attendance policy posted somewhere?
We don't necessarily have an official attendance policy. Generally speaking, we like to keep people to be a third active.
Okay.
Like if you can make 3 out of 10 ops, that's pretty good.
Okay, that's easy enough.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, right now we're only running 2 ops a week, so if you can make one of those 4, that's usually pretty good. But obviously, 50% and above is ideal.
That was completely off topic. My one other point, I know y'all were discussing tactics moving into the. What is the best ISR marking? Does the map markings help? I know that section is pretty fucking cluttered with map marks, but the stuff from y'all want CTAB marks from air to kind of clean some of that up, or
map
otherwise?
marks tend to be the best because not everybody is as familiar in the CTAB, but map marks only work when people are looking at them. So heavily suggest that if you are marking stuff on the map, which is fantastic, and I'm sure you're already doing this, that it's then radioed down as well. And whoever it's radioed down to, the JTAC or whoever's in communication with air, or whoever can hear that call out, they need to disseminate that information.
Because if you look at the map right now over the OP4, the possible HVI, I mean, it's within one click, there's 1,000 marks, and I just want to pass good info to ground when they assault targets like that, when we can see most of the contacts.
Yeah, obviously, I think that verbal communication is number one followed by map marks. But again, they're only good if people acknowledge them and look at them. So, inside of the 75th Shig, Snipe, Logan, Gremlin, Kelly.
I have a comment. I had a PTS earlier.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Regarding time hacks, it's pretty difficult to stick to very specific time hacks when we have such a broad mission set, and like we have to walk and they're driving and stuff, like coordinating that specifically, especially when there's contact in between certain phases or points in the objective. That's specifically why I laid out phase lines, and I communicated every time we crossed the phase line and gave sit reps every time we took contact at a point in a building or compound between those phase lines, as a way to sort of inform you and the 75th our exact position in our movement. So we got to phase line blue and they were on phase line wind, and before they even got close to phase line wind, I was supposed to already be in position at OP4, so there was just a bit of a more of a rush on the objective than I anticipated. We eventually got in position just fine, but it resulted in us clearing green sector a lot later than I wanted to make sure our backs were 100% clear. So in that regard, a time frame was being stuck to. It just wasn't specifically time hacks because the mission was a lot more fluid than that.
Yeah, and by
just to address your comment previously on that.
Yeah, by time hacks generally, obviously sticking to hard times is sometimes difficult, but it could just be a short time hack, like in T-5 mics, like whatever it is.
Yeah, but that doesn't help anybody in the actual long-term mission. Like, so if we say we want to get this mission done within an hour or maybe 45 minutes, that's fine. But like saying, okay, I have 5 minutes to move between this phase line, and then if I take contact, do I still have 5 minutes? You know what I mean? It becomes a lot more difficult and micromanaging to deal with that, rather than it's like, hey, this is your phase line, this is your limit of advance. If you're supposed to be in this position by the time the assault starts, don't get in a position that compromises your assault if your base of fire isn't in position, for example. It's a lot better to coordinate in that regard.
I agree. Phase lines are probably the easiest way to go about it. I think, Luda, we already got to your shit. Good night, Kalashnikov.
Yeah.
So, everyone inside the 75th, any specific things you wanted to get thoughts on, bring up, discuss, chat about?
I guess when I tried to get in contact with a rider, my mic didn't queue, and you went in, stepped in, asked me if they were clear to push. I tried. I sincerely tried. I guess it didn't go through, but that's my bad.
So just before we move on, what I'm going to ask is that each of the unit leaders that are here, Pemberton, Shig, Luda, I'll get with Bennington later, but if you could just send me a couple bullet points from tonight that I can incorporate into my commander's AAR that I'll post probably tomorrow. Anyone who's in a leadership position, Snipe, Logan, whoever was leading people tonight, just send me a couple bullet points on Discord about your feedback, things you identify that we need to work on, things that you thought we did well also, and then I can wrap that up together.
Okey-dokey.
Any more PTSs? See you, Haley. Thanks for flying.
Yep, see you.
See ya.
Yeah, go shoot Kelly.
Why did you change ODA's name?
ODA wanted to change to better reflect their actual mission set when we get in game. ODA teams are interesting, but these guys act more like a Delta team or an SAS team, so.
An ODA's literal job in real life is to train a partner force and go hit targets. That's it.
Well, not necessarily. ODA is most teams inside of
Kelly.
Army SF.
I love you, Kelly. Tyler is one of those dudes.
He is SF.
Don't even go there. I'm not SF. No, I'm an enabler.
But he works with ODA teams.
I've worked in two
Okay.
separate groups in my career.
I'm aware that part of ODA's mission is to train forces and such, but ODA is just in general just a team of Green Berets.
Correct. Yeah, in real life, Green Berets, like their mission set, they're capable of doing direct action missions, but they do direct action missions with forces that they train, for example.
Yeah, it was like a good example. Fuck, my mic keeps cutting out. A good example would be like Vietnam. That's really a time where special forces really did a lot of shit because they go in with a bunch of Montagnards or whatever, and then kind of insurgent warfare. But nowadays, it's not very useful. They just use special operations.
Yeah, like we do way more direct action, and there were direct action specific ODA companies. They were called CRIF teams or SIF teams, depending on like the era, and those were officially disbanded, I think, like 2 years ago. So in order to better reflect
CRIF
the mission
was
set,
last year, yeah.
yeah. So in order to better reflect like the changes or how we operate, because we don't have partner forces, it's all direct action, hostage rescue, special reconnaissance, all that type of bullshit. It's just better to choose a different unit that makes more sense, and that like SAS in general fits that bill. And instead of being like the SAS, I thought it would be fun to like split it up and do SASR to make Wolf happy.
We are a task force, which means we can theoretically be comprised of whatever units we want to be under an allied banner. So there was no reason to say no to the idea if it made everyone on that side of the floor happy and better reflected what they were actually doing. Any other questions, comments? Cool. Well, I'll announce my plans now for Friday. I'm actually probably not going to be available Friday night. So what I'm going to suggest is that I'll work with command elements on this, is that you take Friday to train on unit specific things. So I'll come up with that list and I'll assign some instructors, and it can be general, it can be individual. Obviously air, you guys are going to want to work on different things than the ground guys are. 75th and SAS can do a lot of things together because a lot of the stuff they do is similar. So I will put out some things with command team that we'll train on, and I will probably have someone else build the physical missions or Zeus it, or have a couple people who are in those trusted roles to Zeus for their individual units, so that you can put down buildings and AI and go do live drills against shit. So that's the plan for Friday. Unless someone steps up and wants to Zeus another mission like this. But I think based on the feedback and the things that I saw tonight, it'd be better that when we have a good group of people already on, that we use that time for group training as opposed to just playing a mission. And it can still be fun. Training doesn't have to be boring or stupid. It's still going to be live, so there's still things and shit to shoot. But it'll be mainly focused on working on those finer skills that increase unit cohesion and efficiency. Also, if you have the chance to come play Unsung with us, fucking do it. It's a great experience. And if you're at all interested in like elevating your leadership capabilities or shit like that, land nav, whatever, it is the perfect environment to do that in. Go ahead, right?
Do we have any kind of time frame of when Squad 4 is going to be actually like formatted? Because right now it's just like random bodies in there.
Squad 4, it will come around. It's more a matter of we've had a lot of new people, so just kind of feeling out who's going to be active, and also feeling out who is suitable for potential leadership. That's something that's going to come down to kind of Shig and myself and the command team discussing. So, go ahead, Gremlin.
Yeah, on that note, as people probably noticed, Anvil 2 doesn't really have a lot of active base, which is fine. People do whatever they do. I'm not trying to, blame anyone. But just so everyone's aware that if we're making another squad, it might be also good to review other squads that don't have a lot of active people.
Yeah, we had something like 8 or 12 people join and go through their unit introduction in the period of a week or less. So just feeling out what our actual active numbers are, see ya, Tyler, is kind of the first stage. And going through this training cycle, working on the leadership that we have currently in place, at least initially, is a good idea. And then maybe next week we'll see where attendance is at and activity is at, and make some decisions before we go into our next campaign on Kajari. Well, I would like to say that we're actually done everything by 11 o'clock tonight, which is kind of nice. So, if anyone needs me, feel free to hit me up on Discord, etc. And if there's any other comments, feel free to shoot it my way.
Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Have a good evening.
Good night.